Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Deabros 691 Rise of the Thalantir. And this is the mega session where both teams are combined together. So, we're going to start with a Team 1 recap, which will be done by Devin/Serial. So, take it away.
I forgot. No, I'm just kidding. Hi. So Team 1 was already in Artanar, I believe, and we started in Ten Mahal. Right before that, we had ended that started that session kind of with the all of the icons of Carnagon coming apart, shattering in every place that they existed. In Ten Mahal, the icons are pretty common. They decor the walls, they decor the floors. I think Armand could exaggerate or add some more detail to that, but there's huge tile murals. They were all shattering and breaking. And at least the two that we had in our party with an actual bond or a developing bond with Carnagon, the Draushum, who basically is a soul reaper, felt their bond break, telling them that something tragic had happened to their patron. But anyway, we rolled on through. We continued downstairs, and Armand led us to go meet with the leader of the Veil Watch, a creepy dude, very, very spooky. He has creepy ears, and he is a creepy there's a skin tone. It's just very, very pale. It looks kind of gray-y. Armand, I think you might be muted if you're trying to jump in. I would love it. Oh, okay. No, you just want to make mouthy, silent noise.
You're saying creepy. You said creepy. I don't appreciate any of this, but go on. It's your description.
I wasn't talking about you. You're handsome. Yeah. So this guy, we had a report to him about what you had found out about the orb that you had discovered, that it was in fact the guild master of the Thalantir, Phelan, our boss, all of our bosses, everyone in here, who had taken possession of the orb. Armand, 2 or 3 sessions before that, had attempted to take it back, chasing Phelan to the door of where he was trying to escape from, took the orb back successfully, and then Phelan, terrifyingly and casually, nearly murder killed Armand and just left him on the floor, took the orb back, and walked away. That was the act, though, that revealed it was Phelan, and Rose screamed out, "Phelan, no, don't do that." Rose is one of the instructors that we've had. So let's see. You revealed all that information. Was there any other information that you revealed, Armand?
No, I think that was the big to-do, because at that point they had to determine what the decision point was next.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the discussion had to do with Carnagon, because the emblems began to shatter. That was the other half of the discussion. Right.
And I believe the Veil Watch leader confirmed that, in fact, that Carnagon was dead, that at least they believed that Carnagon was dead. And then also made basically what sounded like a promise, and correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, that the Veil Watch would go ahead and try to deal with Phelan, which was a big move, I believe. That is, I think, what was said.
I agree.
Some of the party kind of tried to engage as well with the leader, but ultimately we were informed that there was a special potion at the clinic within the Veil Watch that would get us at least the effects of essentially a long rest, so that we could get our spell slots back, and that was great. So I think that most of us used it in Team 1, except for one, and that was Pyrite, who held on to hers for safekeeping. And then we left the Ten Mahal. We booked it for the Arcane Tower, our goal being to get to Olivenar, which was clear across the continent. And the only way to get there would be basically either we could convince Shiver. Shiver told us he was busy, or we would have to get to the Arcane Tower and have them teleport us over there. We got into a fight with some of those dream beasties. They were very, very scary. Serial had another panic attack, or didn't have almost had a panic attack. I don't remember. She has them all the time. It's, it's the thing that she does. But got through that fight, got into the tower. We knocked on it. We met a meek reception person that worked the front desk. They informed us that the headmaster of the tower had been killed defending the tower. Big sads, not so big sads, because that was the individual that had set up the gauntlet of traps and tests that he had Thalantir Team 1 go through. to verify that the security of the tower was in fact awesome. It wasn't awesome. It was a bit easy, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll try harder to kill you." Joke's on him. We alive, he dead. Anyway, let's see. What? Oh, okay. Let's see. Then, some of us were sleepy. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. We asked if we could use the tower in order to teleport. They informed us that because the headmaster had died, they didn't have the power in order to essentially refill or reload this like magical arcane stone that was used in order to power the teleportation circle within the tower. So Serial attempted to power the magic with all of her spell slots remaining, all of her sorcery points. She didn't quite do it. Thel jumped in, threw his magic on it, all his spell slots, everything he had. Both of them left completely depleted, very tired. Serial still had energy to go upstairs with Pyrite. Discovered that the room that they were being given was actually the room of Pyrite's mother, but had been cleaned out. Didn't stop Serial from banging out with Pyrite. And then Thel collapsed and fell asleep at the door using his deck of cards, I believe, as a blanket. Then we had some different conversations that happened from over while people were kind of holding watch. We had a really fun one between Armand and Icky, where Icky came up to Armand and was like, "But doesn't Phelan kind of have a point? You know, killing these people, these gods?" Armand, I think I could best characterize his response as staring intently at Icky like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But being as cordial as possible. I don't know if you guys want to add anything to that. No,
it was
that
pretty
was just...
decent banter. It was
yeah.
It was a browbeating competition, but yeah, you have to see it. No, we're not we can go back into the replay, but just go watch it. You can see what that is.
Yeah, and lucky for you, you can find it on our Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, so that happened. Did we have any other really cool, I think, conversations that happened during the watches?
I mean, Pyrite finally decided to get over her mommy issues and use the magic weapon.
That's right.
I would
that was after her
issues.
That was after
Okay.
the mundane weapons just magically somehow got so
Yeah. And then
blade broke.
and then Armand was like, "Oh, did the DM get rid of that mundane weapon to force you to use this magic one? Here you go, have my mundane weapon, son of a bitch."
And he saw the pain in the expression of his very good friend and said, "I see that matters to you. Why don't you take this?" The DM took that personally. That's crazy, though.
It's crazy, and you will die. Anyway.
Usually do.
No, you don't, actually. You usually almost do.
Not before me.
All right. Yeah, so there was a final conversation, I believe, when Serial woke up abandoned in her room because Pirate was supposed to wake her up. She did not. She woke up, though, because she's an elf. She only rests or meditates for 4 hours. She went downstairs, confronted Pyrite, and then they were all lovey. They had a good conversation. I think Serial basically stressed that just because she uses the blade doesn't mean that she needs to reconcile with her mother, and that she should use useful tools. I think that's kind of how the conversation went. What do you think, Pyrite?
Yeah, that's the gist of it. Because Pyrite realized that she wasn't pulling her weight as much as she used to in the fights against all of the monsters they've been fighting as of late.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
In the spirit of helping her team, she put her misgivings aside.
Yeah, that's right. And attuned to the weapon. Sam.
Attuned.
Yeah. Attuned to the weapon. All right. Attuned to the weapon. It is now ready for use by Pyrite. And then they woke up the next morning. Someone made a meal. I don't remember if it was any good, but there was a meal. It was had. And then they all teleported using the Arcane Tower to, I assume, the Obsidian Spire, which is the sister tower across the continent in the land of the Dragonborn. Why am I blanking on the name that we made for it? I don't know. It's Elivinar is a city.
Yeah, it's a city.
No,
It's technically Elivinar's refuge.
Elivinar's refuge in the nation of Voltseani. I did remember. All right, cool. But that is, I believe, Team 1's recap from last session.
All right. I appreciate it. And Andrew, if you don't mind giving us Team 2's recap.
Okay. So when we started last time, we had just come through the portal back from the Feywild, right in front of the druid that put us there, and we immediately accosted him like, "You sent us to the wrong place." Then we pretty much bullied him for a little bit, and we tried to get him to again try to get to Heimerall so we could save our poor chaperone who is just gonna die in the afterlife, and I don't know what that means. And during that, all the fairies stopped and started singing. It got a little weird.
That's right.
It was like really creepy. It's like they all just turned and is
For the
Yeah.
children.
yeah. So when the guy tried to open the portal, it kind of exploded a little bit and did a little bit of damage to people. And then Nestor poked his head through. It looked like a grayscale Heimerall. So we're like, we were debating what to do when there was a very large boom. Oofs flew up and saw that there's a pillar of light, and it was around where Agni's parents were. So Agni took off, like
Without
even though it was like
the team.
without consulting the team. Agni went, "My parents in danger," and ran, not stopping to think it's over a day's travel. So I obviously can't sprint the whole way there. And she just took off, and then we all were like,
try.
we ran for a while. And we're like, Agni. And then finally got her to calm down. I mean, well, everyone else was trying to keep up, and then Red and Trey, since they're faster, were just kind of jogging alongside her like it was no big thing because we're faster. We eventually stop, and Nestor, out of breath, says, "I'll message your family. Just please wait." When he did, he found out that they're fine, and they're studying a weird ball of magic that appeared there. So they decided to stop for the night, and that's when Nestor and Cassian both detect the death of Carnagon. With that little thing, the party called out the Shiver using magic, and he came. He quickly told the party all that it transpired with Phelan, which caught us up on the slaying of the other, like, because our resident Joshua was split into two, and we have one part, and he killed the other part. During this, Nestor absolutely loses control, and an ice storm came out of Shiver, since Shiver was right there in the center of the spell.
That's right.
And then
That's right.
Cassian literally used his body to shield Agni, which knocked him unconscious. Agni quickly brought him back, and then Professor Feelings taking the slow burn to just a burn, which is great. And that's when we got into a really long argument on what to do next. We were going for like over an hour arguing about what to do. During this time, we didn't mention anything to Shiver about meeting a god or orbs. And then we decided, okay, we're gonna go meet up with Team 1, and I keep forgetting. I didn't write down the name of the city. It's Levinar?
Levinar, yeah. Levinar's refuge, yep.
Okay. And then he mentions that magic seems a little weird about us, and Trey says, "Oh, it might have been because we were hanging out with a god," as he walked through the portal. And Shiver went, "Wait, what?"
Actually.
And that's where we ended.
Yep. Whee! So both teams essentially ended in a moment of being teleported to a new location. And so we are going to start this mega session with Team 1. So Team 1, as you arrive in the tower to Levinar, the first thing you notice is that you hear nothing. No one seems to be stirring. As you take a few moments to look around, it is confirmed to you that no one is here. Then from outside, you hear it. A loud crack of thunder in the distance, followed by the patter of rain slamming into the side of the tower. What do you guys do?
Run outside.
Rush to a window?
Yeah, rush to a window,
To
run
make sure we
outside.
have everybody.
Serial tries to start running for an exit, realizes she doesn't know where she is. She's never been here before, and is like, where's the door?
Armand's taking a head count because portals suck.
Yeah, everyone is here.
Is it dark in the tower? Like, is there any light, or is it just...
There's some light. There's candles lit all around.
Some lit ponces.
Are we able to like figure out what kind of room we're in, or like are we in like a second floor, third floor?
It reminds
floor?
you of the same reception hall area that the other tower has. So it looks like you've arrived kind of almost in a mirrored room.
Oh yeah, find a mirror. Find a window quick, because that's freaky as fuck. You step through a portal, you're in the same spot. I don't like that.
Yeah, confirm. we're in the right spot here.
Does Serial find a door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to the door and open it.
Okay. As you exit the tower, rain pours.
I didn't say I left the fucking tower,
Oh,
Sam.
you're not gonna
I said I opened the fucking door. I just opened the fucking door. Hang on.
The DM shoves you out the door.
Slow down.
You're going out the door. As you open the door, you can see rain pouring down everywhere. There is a storm raging. It is almost impossible to see in front of you. What do?
That's a lot of rain. Does it rain here often, Thel?
As I kind of peek out the window, does it rain here?
It does not rain here, not like this.
I'm gonna kind of cast my senses out a little bit, see if I notice any sort of like magical like influences going on or anything like that with this storm room.
There is definitely magical influences going on, but it is so powerful that it is beyond your comprehension.
This isn't normal. We gotta check on everyone. I'm gonna take off out into the rain.
Oh.
I'm kind of flustered at it, seeing the rain. I kind of get my bearings, and I'm heading straight towards my home within the air.
As soon as you exit the tower and you kind of get your bearings and look around, you see there are multiple Dragonborns out here, and they are all fighting those same dream abominations that you ran into in Artanar.
I cast Mage Armor.
Not my home too. I'm immediately stepping up to the closest ones I can see that are struggling, and yeah, gotta help them out. So.
Are you gonna fight or are you gonna heal?
I don't have a mass healing. I'm going to fighting. Yeah.
Okay, what do?
I'm going to cast a. Yeah, I don't have any like good fighting type spells. I'm actually gonna yell back to my friends, please help me save them. We gotta stop this.
I run out after Thel into the rain.
That's the same.
And whatever closest one I can find, the best thing I have is just I throw one of my cards as hard as I can at the thing, casting my spectre card.
Yeah, if I see anyone who's down, I'm gonna start casting Spare the Dying on them.
Okay. You throw this card into one of these abominations. It hits right in the jugular, and you see it go down and explode into kind of a ball of light. The rest of you come pouring out of the tower, ready to fight. Serial, you run over and see somebody on the ground, and you quickly spare them to keep them going. And that's where we're going to move to Team 2. So Team 2, as you exit out of Shiver's portal, you find yourself in a small bakery. The smell of fresh loaves waft into your nose. As you look around, though, you notice a few patrons of this place appear to be hiding under the tables. The sound of rain crashing into the building suddenly catches your attention, and a loud crack of thunder can be heard in the distance. What do you guys do?
I'm sorry, what was it you said about a god?
Oh, yeah, we've been hanging out with a god the past couple days. Is it normally like this? And I go look out a window.
It's Brady, can I get a baguette?
No, it's absolutely not like this. You have to tell me more about the god!
We just hung out with Tellera for a few days. Ironically, no one slept with her, which is what you kind of would expect, but we all turned her down. Really fucking weird. Why are you guys hiding under the tables?
Let's go to. Can we get some rolls? Dinner rolls, maybe? Maybe a hot pocket?
a person behind the counter kind of pokes up and, you can take what you want, but the fighting outside, it's the fighting.
Oh!
Oh,
I grab a
Shiver.
roll and immediately shove it into my mouth and go, "Who's fighting?" As I'm chewing on it.
Shiver will walk outside.
Look outside.
I go outside with Shiver.
Abominations. I've never seen creatures like this before. And for those of you that go outside, you see there is a heated battle that is ongoing. Weird purple and blue creatures that look almost ghostly in appearance are fighting against dragonborns, and there are dragonborns on the ground, and they are clearly injured.
We'll go
my.
to the closest dragonborn and try and defeat the creature.
Okay, how do you defeat the creature, or how do you try?
Let's use my hand axes to attack the first creature around me.
Why are we
You
fighting
go-
without even understanding?
You go running into the rain, running towards the first creature that you can see, and you immediately smash your hand axes, one in one side, one in the other, cleaving it directly in half as the creature bursts into a ball of light.
I'm going to reach down to the dragonborn and ask if they're doing okay.
Okay.
Are there any that are more grievously wounded than others that I can see?
You can see that there are two that are in the distance that look like they are about to pass. They have huge gashes going down their chest.
All right,
Are
I fly over to the two of them and cast Healing Word, and then slap them on the ass and say, "Get him, buddy! Get back in the fight."
The two of them.
And that
Oh,
is
go
the
ahead.
Healing Word.
Yeah, and I'm just going to run by any other ones that don't need direct healing. I'm going to do spare the dying behind him by going, "Oh, in Holy Nestor's name, stabilize."
As you say this, Nestor runs out in the rain and says, "I still hate this," and then immediately casts Aura of Vitality to start bringing all of the injured people back up and into the fight.
How many creatures are still around us?
There are probably about 20. They are
Can
everywhere.
Shiver just do a little, reverse gravity, unreverse gravity on a group of them?
Sure,
Okay. Yeah.
that happens. He
right.
reverses gravity.
That
They go
happens.
They go flying into the air.
Yeah. Okay. Just kind of skips into the fight in the rain. La la la. Sends them up into the air and then drops them back down very violently. Yeah.
Does anybody
So-
else on team 2 want to do something?
Yeah, so after...
Go on. No, you
Go
first.
first.
you
So I'm gonna follow after them. Whoever we just recently tried to heal, I'm gonna try to get some information like, what is going on?
We don't know. These abominations just came out of nowhere, and then the storm appeared, and we can see off in the distance that it's getting worse. And you look in the direction that they're pointing, and in fact, the storm is getting worse off in the distance. Froust,
So-
what are you doing?
I toss my half-eaten bread roll inside my little temporal bubble for later, and I'll tell Agni, I'm gonna go outside, see what I can do. Is there anybody encroaching, coming closer to Team 2?
No,
No? So there's no,
there's none that are coming towards your team specifically. They are all engaged in battle with all of these different dragonborns.
Okay. Can I move towards the closest, not incapacitated, but down guy and start shuttling them towards the bakery to get them indoors and out of the fight?
Sure can. You
All
grab
right.
them under the arms and begin to pull them back into the bakery to get them into safety. Cassian, what are you doing?
Seeing Frost grab him by the arms, he'll run up and grab him by the legs. I'll give you a hand. Let's get them to safety quickly.
All right. On that
Let's do
note,
it.
Team 1, we're bouncing back. Oh, go ahead.
Forget you!
Yeah, are they coming towards us? Because I want to cast Spirit Guardian to cover their retreat.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So, Team 1, we're going to bounce back. Russ, what are you doing? There are probably, again, 20 creatures out here fighting these dragonborns.
If there's one close enough for me to punch, that's what I want.
Sure is. You see one right in front of you. You go running up. You punch it directly in the face. 1, come back around with another hook. 2, and this thing explodes in a ball of light.
Hey.
Scrum, what are you doing?
I'm going to go into a rage and run out and also attack something with my great axe.
You have to go a little bit further, but you find 2 dragonborns that are struggling hard against this one abomination. You swing with your great axe, you cleave it at the knee, taking it down. It falls to the ground, and you come back down and slam your great axe into it, and it explodes into a ball of light.
Cleave the second one.
Yeah, you can cleave the second one. You cleave another one, and again, it explodes into a ball of light. Armand, what are you doing?
It's probably the last one out the door because he was getting the head count. So run out, find the first target because at this point everyone's screaming and slashing and stabbing. Draws both crossbows and flies into some John Wick Matrix level shit.
Yeah, you can see there's a dragonborn that's about to be struck down in the distance. You grab your crossbows, aim quickly. 2 shots go off. 1 directly in the center of this monstrosity's head. Another one directly through the throat as it explodes into a ball of light. Now both teams. You hear a loud crack of thunder echoing off in the distance. As you look up, you can see just how much worse the storm is further into the city. Lightning slams into the ground a mile or 2 away, and dragonborns are all around you, screaming and fighting abominations. And on both sides, you hear different dragonborns all screaming similar things. Continue to push your way to the meeting house.
Wait, so the dragonborns are screaming that to each other, or they're screaming
to each other?
Okay.
To each other.
Is that like an indication for us to go to the meeting house, or are we trying to go towards the storm?
That's up to you guys.
Can I get a hint, DM?
Choose your feature. What if I don't fucking wanna?
Let's start and see what Team 1 wants to do.
So, question: can we kind of see where the flow of traffic is wanting to go to as they're trying to push
It's definitely, you see, as people are fighting these abominations and pushing through, they're heading down the road that you would know leads to that meeting house.
Okay. And is that the same direction as where the hatch mother is? My hatch mother needs to be.
It's, you'd have to go in that direction, yes, but you'd have to turn sooner to a side road to go check on her.
Perfect. And that's the direction I'm starting to push through then.
Serio's following him.
I think we all are following Fel at this point.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be at the front, but I am just pushing forward as fast as I can. Like, this is very unnatural for me and uncommon for me. I'm almost in a bit of a rage, almost.
And I spend the key
follow
to
Thel.
jump in front.
He's the only one who knows where we're at.
And I spend the key to jump in front of Thel and blow up another one of these lads?
You can in a second, because first, Icarius, you hear in your head, stay, fight, embrace the anger. What do? You
don't have to tell me twice. I start lighting off Eldritch Blast, trying to clear the way for Thel.
Okay. You light off Eldritch Blast, and there are 2 abominations that were kind of blocking the way, and there are dragonborns fighting them, and they slam directly into them as these red bolts and explode in a ball of light. And now, Russ, as you go to punch the ones that are in the way, you just see them explode in a ball of light as these red bolts hit them.
Can he not have used the key then for that?
Yes, I will allow him to have used the key for that.
Oh, thank you.
Goes back to the age-old question: kill stolen or kill secured? We can discuss it later.
You see a text light up right in front of your face that says assist.
Assist.
50 points.
001.
Still 1.
All right, so Team 1 is following Fel. Team 2, what are you guys doing?
So as Agni hears, sorry, I'm gonna get in there first. As Agni hears or the stories from the Dragonborn and pointing towards the storm, she's gonna yell at the team, "We need to fix this storm," and start like trying to like go that way.
Okay. What does the rest of Team 2 do? Do you follow?
I'd say follow. Yeah, follow Agni.
I take up. Yeah, I follow the team, but I take up the rear. So anybody that's trying to catch up to us hits the spirit guardians and is slowed and takes damage.
I do want to point out, I also don't know where we're at or how to get there. So if we have somebody who could just be like, boop, 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 take a left here.
I don't think any of us do.
Yeah, follow that.
Nestor is with you guys. So Nestor knows the way.
Okay.
Nestor, where do we go?
Well, are we going towards the storm or are we going to the meeting house?
We've got to stop the storm.
I mean, it looks like they're kind of off in the same direction.
Okay, then let's go that way and make a decision when we get to the spot where we have to split.
Yeah, let's head that direction and see what happens.
Okay.
Lead the way, Nestor. Praise be.
Nestor, take.
Can I say Shiver just kind of runs into hordes of these monsters and just starts dealing with those? Like,
yes.
Farewell, have fun, and then
or wiping rain off her face.
He is way too comfortable doing that.
It is so difficult to see in front of you. The rain is actually coming down sideways at this point and smashing into you. You can feel your feet slipping as you're running because the roads are so slick. And this is for both teams. And you both start to run. One of you heading off directly towards the meeting house, the other just running towards what they believe is the storm. And as you guys continue to run, there comes an intersection and you guys see each other across the way.
Hi guys.
I don't notice. Serial doesn't notice and then runs into the back of Thal, who stops, I'm guessing.
What?
Oh, hey guys!
Oh, what?
We're here.
Good, this will make it easier.
Team
Quickly,
2.
this way!
Okay. No, Serial sees Team 2. Let's see, who do I love the most in Team 2? I don't know. Let's see. It's actually Agni. She runs and starts Agni. Agni!
PvP engaged.
As Agni sees Serial, she's just gonna kind of freeze and her jaw is gonna tense up. And you can see how her hand twitching as if she's gonna try to cast something, but she's trying to hold back. At the same time, and she's kind of frozen there for a minute.
Serial throws her arms around Agni and pulls her into an embrace, or attempts to.
Hi. We've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh. Yes, of course. Yes. Thel was leading us somewhere.
I've already pushed off into the crowd while you were going to give a hug. Just kind of through.
All right, follow Thel, I guess.
Where we're going. Follow Thel.
As Agni immediately runs away, the second that happened. And the second she hears follow Thel, she's gone.
It's after Thel or no?
After Thel, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Sarah kind of half jogs confused and then looks at Pyrite what the hell?
Maybe she hates the rain, and then Pyrite just keeps chasing Belle. She probably wants to get indoors.
That makes sense. This is good. My robes are very heavy.
As you guys run to follow Thel, the rain begins to rage harder. The storm is getting worse. Thel, in front of you, you see a massive abomination. What do you do?
I pause for just I kind of pause. That's a big one. Kind of look back at my team. Look back at Team 2. Are there lots of Dragonborn around still fighting everything?
Nobody is fighting this one. They've all kind of veered away because this thing is so massive and terrifying looking.
As soon as I see,
I cast Scorching Ray over the top of Thel.
You see 3 rays hit this thing. It doesn't even look phased.
Oh, I've made a mistake.
I don't have time for this. I cast polymorph.
Oh,
on it.
okay.
I am jumping up 1 level and taking 1 point of exhaustion though to cast it at 5th level if possible.
Okay, what's the save it needs to make?
It needs to make a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Can I hex it? Or,
You sure can.
Or yeah.
Hex doesn't do anything for saving throws, though, man.
Doesn't. Shit.
It's ability scores. There's a specific subclass for warlocks that let them eventually do that for saves, but
Yeah, you idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
no, it's the most common misconception with that spell. So
Damn.
What I will allow you to do, however, is if you have a way you would like to distract it so that it can't focus while it's trying to make its save, I would allow that.
Can I just Eldritch Blast it then?
Sure fucking can.
Oh, shit! Did I do it too?
Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are 2 sets of Eldritch Blasts that come flying at this thing as it's trying to focus on what's about to be cast on it.
Yeah. 2 beams of red, and then one that, like, as it gets close, that like weird, like spectral great axe comes out and swings down on it. Yeah.
It fails. What do you polymorph it into?
What is the smallest possible thing I can turn it into? Actually,
a rat?
No, I don't want it to be able
Mouse,
to run away.
frog,
I turn it
sparrow.
into a slug.
You can turn it into a slug.
I turn it into a slug on the ground.
Okay. Does anybody else do anything as this thing turns into a slug?
I pick it up and set it up on a windowsill, so that way it doesn't drown.
Put it in a pocket.
Oh, how nice of you. It's great that you want to go and save things.
Hey,
No,
Serial just
I
step on
didn't-
it.
I know,
Yeah,
I know. Then it comes out of the polymorph.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Like, just keep it. You know, in a
No, what happens if someone hits my hip and then it just
hold
out
on
of
a
my-
second.
Is there a jar anywhere we can keep this thing in?
then it'll suffocate.
Hold on a second.
Hey,
Oh, it's a bubble.
Hold on.
Yeah, I go. Hey, can you put it in the bubble?
Can I pick up the slug and say, I have a better idea, and just toss it in the bubble?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm doing that then.
Yeah, let's
And forgets about it, never goes back.
go. Yeah. See you later.
What was that? What was that? What was that? That's cool.
It's, yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's new to me still.
Okay. As you
We gotta
guys
go.
continue to run forward towards the meeting house, Thel, you get to the point where if you continue to go forward, you'll get to the meeting house. If you turn, you'll go to the hatch mother. What do you do? You're
Turn.
turning? Okay.
No one else knows better, so
Thel turns all of you towards the hatch mother, and you arrive at the...
Nestor would know.
Nestor
Just
would
say-
know. Nestor's not saying anything, though. He knows.
Oh, okay.
He's leaving it be.
Okay.
You arrive at what is essentially an orphanage. And what do?
We're gonna burn this one down too?
oh god, if you do this, I will never.
Every campaign.
What are you
God damn it.
doing, Sam?
I'm at the door. I'm like banging on it.
Yeah.
Hatch mother,
you see,
open up.
You see the hatch mother open the door, and she looks, Vel, oh god, I'm so glad to see you.
Big,
Boom!
Give her a big hug right off the bat for it. We gotta get you all to safety. Where is everyone?
The children are over here, but it should be safe here. We should be fine.
Everyone is trying to get to the meeting hall. What is going on out here? What is this?
I don't know. We've never seen anything like this. I think they're trying to talk to Thelgar and find out what to do.
I don't know if this place would be the safest for you, especially without anyone to guard it. These are my friends. I believe we can protect you and escort you to the meeting hall. There are many more warriors there that can keep us all safe, and then we can figure out what is happening.
If you think that's... And as she's saying this, a crack of lightning comes down and bashes into the side of the building and begins to set everything on fire.
Yes, I think that. Let's go.
Does anybody do anything now that this building is on fire? I'm gonna start with Agni.
Are there other people inside this building?
Yes.
Okay, so Agni's gonna be immediately like, we've got to get them out, and just kind of go running in.
Okay, Armand.
We'll follow behind, try to find anyone who needs to come out.
Yeah,
Okay.
drag up people.
Is that what everybody's doing, running in?
Yes.
What a
Okay.
group of heroes! I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm gonna need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to put out the fire
19.
from the outside.
That's what I was
17.
wondering. I don't have anything.
Isn't it raining really hard?
It is raining really hard.
5.
And is that affecting the fire?
It is not.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on the fire?
10.
17.
23.
Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm still concentrating.
Okay. Anybody that rolled below a 12?
No, magic's not a concentration.
I can take it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Dispel Magic does not require concentration, so you still can cast Dispel Magic if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, before we resolve that, for those of you that rolled it below a 12, as you run in, this place begins to fill with smoke so fast that it hits your lungs and you immediately double over and begin coughing. You cannot go forward and help these people get out because you yourself cannot breathe.
Oh, Red, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah. See ya.
I rolled a 5, so I'm there too.
Yeah.
Me and Red are coughing together.
I'm gonna pick Cassian up and keep him close to me, like maybe on my back as I'm like doubled over on all fours. Just put him like so we're at least together.
We're going down together.
Yeah.
Sari will turn around and try to help them out, seeing
Okay.
that they can't make it any further. Because
Yeah,
I don't
you
want
help
to
them out.
lose more people to whatever's happening here.
Oofs, you cast Dispel Magic on the fire, and you see some of it dissipate as you cast it, but not all of it. The fire is still raging on, and it's raging fast.
Alright, did it at least give him a bit of leeway to get people out?
Gave him a little bit of leeway to get people out.
Gus, I'm gonna cast Gust Barrier around myself, and I'm gonna run in to the smoke. I can pass the Hatch Mother and anyone else that's kind of within my vicinity. Try to use that gust to kind of push away the smoke and create a little bubble right there.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Trey, you said you were going to try to get rid of that fire from the outside. What are you doing?
So, I know Drewcraft can put out a campfire-sized fire at a time, so I'm just panicking and trying to put out small parts of it. It's not probably doing a lot, but it might be slowing it a little bit, but every round just putting out campfire-sized parts of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's slowing it down. You guys run through this orphanage with Thel and the Gust, and with Oofs putting out part of it, and Trey putting out some little bits and pieces here at a time. You are able to grab up everyone and get them out of this burning building with pretty quick order.
Yeah.
What do you do once you get everybody out of the building?
So once Agni's outside and she sees that Serial had like touched Cassian in any way to help get him out, like the pit in her stomach is just gonna drop and she's just gonna be glaring. That's it for
Okay.
now.
I think I technically touched Red, but
You had to touch both of them. It's fine.
When you touch Red, your hand kind of slightly touched Cassian's leg.
Just
You
a
did
little
it.
bit. Oh
Keep it
my.
on.
PvP
Sariel is
activated again.
extremely gay.
This has nothing to do about you being romantic with Cassian.
Good, because
And
it's
it'll
not
come
happening.
But still
Jealous
curious.
anyway.
Nope, that was a while ago. Sariel's not
Experimentation
curious.
is a thing. Orientation is true, but experimentation exists.
I didn't say that didn't happen. I'm saying that's not where she's at right now.
Nothing to do about your sexuality, I promise.
I don't think I even noticed.
You probably wouldn't. You were too busy helping them.
Yeah. I was too busy being helpful.
All right,
Where
so
does
what are you
the
guys doing now that everybody's out? What are you guys doing?
Bell, what is the safest place to have them go? We have more to do.
You must get to the meeting hall as fast as possible. Form a net around them. Let's get them there.
How many little orphans are there?
There's probably about 16.
Damn.
A baker's dozen.
No, it's not. No, that's not.
It's a fortnight's worth.
Plus 2?
Oh my god. Alright, we'll take up the rear of the baker's dozen of orphans. Yeah.
Okay. So you're back there with Oops because he's also in the rear with his spirit guardians, which are probably about to dissipate at this point.
Probably, because
We're in a wedge. I'm on the right side.
Guess I'm on the left side. We're making a flank around them. Let's go.
Right.
At the end.
Wedge. They're the center element. Fire team. Go.
Hi, Seb.
I do have my.
What were you saying, Red?
Cassian and I are up front.
Okay.
Because he's on my back.
I think cereal touched my leg, Red.
I mean, did you like it?
No.
Oh, well,
I have to go help my son real quick with homework. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. It's a good time
We
for a
can
break.
take our. Yeah, I was gonna say we can take our first break.
Oh, I was about to say we just kill off Cyril now and just keep going.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Agni will slam that fucking slug down Cereal's mouth and make her swallow it.
Even get to the second.
The one-sided sheep is crazy.
All right, hey everyone, don't forget we're gonna be doing the lingering breaks, so that way anyone who's still around, like you can hang out. If you need to take a break, go ahead and take your break. Liz, I don't know if you could switch maybe to the Discord kind of view, so that way people could turn off their cameras as needed. But players, DMs will be hanging out and doing the lingering break for any questions that might be coming from the chat or among each other. All right.
Yep. All right, and be back at 9 o'clock my time, so in 12 minutes.
Go.
I'm just realizing I have no like combat magic other than cantrips.
You know what's
Alright,
gonna
I was
be
waiting
really
to-
funny? The next time we open the bubble, because the bubble's tiny, and you're not gonna be concentrating on the spell then, so it's gonna lapse, and he's gonna expand, but he's not gonna fit out. He's just gonna immediately explode.
Big thing
Oh,
inside
so
of a
much for the rest
little
of that.
thing. That's-
So much for the rest of that bread roll.
Yeah, seriously. The slug has to know.
We don't know if they touch. There's a certain area inside of that thing.
Yeah, do you want to find out though?
I don't even know
Yeah,
if gravity
keep a record
exists.
of what you're storing in there, because whatever's in there is probably gone.
No, probably not. No, I think there's an acorn, the half-eaten roll, and now that threatening slug that's in there.
Oh, good.
Did you say an
Like-
acorn?
Yeah, the test
Yeah, the
acorn.
acorn.
Everybody needs an acorn.
You remember we tested it with an acorn?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
remember
I
that.
threw an acorn up, and the air had to close it, and then we opened it a while later, and then it fell down. So that's how we found out that time doesn't pass in the bubble.
So that means
We don't know if there's
no more.
gravity in the bubble. So that slug could just be like wiggling, just going nowhere.
Just slowly going across. I hope you have a lot of salt in there.
That's the thing. Like,
Well,
I'm gonna forget about this thing. Then I'm gonna accidentally squish it, and that polymorph effect is gonna go away.
no, you have to understand. He's not going to be he can tell that he's not connected to the spell anymore. It's on a different plane of existence. Technically, he's going to stop concentrating on it. So the moment you open it and time starts passing, it's going to instantly grow to full size again in your tiny 1 foot bubble.
Oh
Rush.
no!
Whatever you had in there is ruined. And you're gonna, when you open it, you're just gonna get a spray of viscera in your face.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're gonna have a full-on meat geyser coming out of that.
However,
God, it's gonna be
because
like
this is
Aaron.
all out of character, you don't know that, so I want you to fucking pull it up at the worst time.
Yes. Be like, I'm hungry.
I'm gonna have that roll. I'm gonna have that roll now.
Okay.
On second thought, 1 second. Oh wait, no. When these things die, they just become light, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's gonna be blinding.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get an instant suntan. It's I'm sunburned. Oh shit. Not enough SPF.
Oh man, you can use it as a flashbang.
Hope you guys
Hope
are
we get to go to a
enjoying the
tavern.
pure chaos.
What do you say?
Making it worse.
Enjoying the pure chaos.
Oh yeah, this has been a great first hour so far.
Yeah.
It's already been an hour. That's crazy.
51-ish minutes.
Well, like 20 minutes of it was a recap, so.
Oh, okay. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. I was saying I hope we all get to go to a tavern at some point.
It's
I
already
don't think
burnt down.
that's in the cards for tonight.
Yeah, this gets a little too chaotic for a tavern. I don't even know if the tavern's still gonna be existing if lightning's hitting orphans.
We'll make our own tavern.
Oh no.
We help the mage tower, we save the orphans, we save the meeting house. Quit getting greedy, the tavern's fucked. It's done.
Far's just like, but what about the tavern?
Guys.
So I wanted to say this earlier, but when Serial first saw Agni, like they did the hug thing and she just kind of like shrugged her off, and you were just like, I don't know, maybe she doesn't like being wet. I was like, what a dude answer.
Babe, it's all in your head. It's definitely the rain.
Blame it on the rain.
So, anybody funny stories this week?
Funny stories?
Yeah,
Oh,
something that makes you
yeah.
laugh.
I have rants,
Oh, yeah.
but not fun stories.
Rants.
My fat ass broke my trampoline. That's a funny story.
Oh no!
Damn, you broke your
What
trampoline?
happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. That's a funny story.
Did you just jump in on it and you just fell through, or like how did you
Yep.
break it?
No, exactly that. Me and myself, my youngest and my oldest, we were jumping up and down, and I came down for one landing, and I thought it was my tendons, but like that's too loud, and then it continued to do so. Next thing I know, I'm half in, half out of my trampoline. I'm like, oh.
Did the kids cry?
The youngest one did. My older one was laughing at me. She's like, "Oh, Daddy, you did it!" I was like, "Yeah, I did. Fuck, I think I'll buy a new one now."
That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, if you really want to think about it, muscle is denser than fat. So your problem isn't that you're fat; it's just you're just so built that you broke your trampoline.
Hang on, I'm gonna
Look at
rebuttal
you.
you. I'm all fucked up. I'm fatty.
Hey man, I'm trying to help you out here.
I appreciate you. It's what, 3? It's about 3 years old, and since we moved, it's been sitting out in the winter cold.
Yeah,
So
in Ohio.
honestly, in Ohio. So no, it was time. But you know, you're right though. It did not help my self-esteem. I was like, huh, fuck me, I guess.
Are you even in the 200 club? Come on.
Oh yeah, I am. Oh yeah,
That's
I am now.
So when you got your kids on the trampoline, were they immediately excited about it? Had they ever been afraid of it?
Oh no, they fucking love the trampoline. Like my son is afraid of heights and gets scared when I pick him up and put him on the ceiling. When I toss him around the trampoline, I think it's a gas. I love it.
My baby nephew, I got him on the trampoline at his grandparents' house, and you would have thought I was trying to kill this kid. He was like, I was like, it's trampoline, kid. Just that's how you work it.
So I'll tell you what I did that has since transformed any of their fears because they ignore the fear. There's it's only like $20, I think, $15-20. You can get a little pipeline. So you take your hose and you hook it up to this thing, and it runs along the top of the trampoline. It turns it into a mini water park.
That's cool.
Nice. I'll give that a
So
shot.
I think any fears that happened at one point was shot because I cranked that hose and it just sprays inward, and yeah. I've seen neighbors look on longingly at my kids jumping and having fun because their trampoline doesn't have one. Like, talk to your parents, kid. Tell them to get creative.
Well, dang, man, we're not getting any questions. That kind of sucks, but that's
Yeah,
all
we
right.
don't have any.
There's nobody
we don't
here.
have- yeah, there's nobody
But
here.
it's just us.
I know. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Just
Watching
hanging
ourselves.
out. Yeah, watching ourselves. Oh, man.
I literally.
Alright.
He
Devin,
said
do you
that. I
sit-
literally. Go ahead.
Do you sit in admin view? I'm sorry. Do you sit in admin view or do you sit in user
Yeah.
view?
That's what I'm doing.
I'm sitting
see
in
user
user view. Yeah.
You know, if you click the sword at the bottom right by chat, you can see who's online, and you hit the refresh button. It's all fucking admins. It's a lot of us watching our fucking selves.
Like, that one person just tried to comment, like,
I know it was
GPUs.
a. Yeah, I saw that.
So I banned it.
Bot.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Be gone, bot.
Be gone. What?
That's too cute.
Oh boy. Well then,
So what's something that made you laugh this week, Devin?
what's that?
What's a funny story or something that made you laugh this week?
That is a super hard thing to answer. I've
You know I've made you laugh. Because I'm the funniest person you know.
yeah. You totally are. Yeah. yeah. Shit. What? I don't know. It was probably something you did, Maddie. Absolutely. For sure. I just can't think of anything right now.
That one was hilarious.
That one's good. You can tell that story. That's a great story.
Devin's like,
That's a
"Please get
great
off of
story.
me."
Yeah. Please tell that story. That's great. That's a good story.
If anybody actually cares, there's a tool that we've been using for a while, and it gives me a lot of like information that I need. And all of a sudden they were like, "We're gonna limit how much information you can actually see." And so at one point I was like, "Yeah, well, this tool's being an absolute dildo." And Devin walks in, he's like, "At least dildos are useful." I was like, "Sure, except I'm being poked by it right now." There, that was it.
You yelled that?
Oh, we have a chat question. We have a chat question.
Why is Thel so awesome?
All right, Conrad.
Ooh. Who's the question for? Is it for Thel or is it for everyone else? Oh, it's for.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's from Thel, so...
Oh, it's from Thel for Thel. Why is Thel so awesome? Okay.
Oh man, you baited me. Oh,
you fell for
I've done my bar job.
First time chatter? Like, how am I to know?
You know, it's funny. That actually might be the first time I've chatted in any.
We do have a question from YouTube. Ari asks, did you get the homework right?
For your son.
My son actually did. He did a good job. I had to kind of help him. It was like a I don't know, a first grader's like word problem, and I gotta be honest, this worksheet's word problems are probably the most confusingly phrased things ever. It's not very well crafted, but we helped him figure it out, and then he got it.
Can I give you a pro tip?
What's that?
Pro tip: if you use Google, and take a picture, like on homework, it'll say, "Oh, are you trying to figure out homework?" And then it'll actually show you all the steps of the math problem. So, like, once you're like at higher levels and your kid passes you, just do that.
Okay. No, that's
when I was in school.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, there's that, and then like Chat GPT these days. But yes, Ari, we did
Solution for that.
Yeah. So he didn't have a problem once he understood what it was actually asking him. The problem was that like the actual phrasing was just not good. Like even I was like, that's not a good way to. I know what you're asking, but like it's just not a good way to phrase it. It was like, Jagoff has 5 boxes with 10 cards in it each. He has 4 cards left over. How many cards total does he have? And the answer was supposed to be 54. But like once you said 4 cards left over, it's like that doesn't. That means he has 4 cards.
Right, like they weren't in the box.
Yeah, like what do you mean?
Wait. So which train got to the station first?
Cassian says because he's a bard like Cassian. To the question, why is Thel so awesome? I think that Thel's so awesome because he's basically a bard mixed with like Gambit. I think that's what makes him cool.
I just want to witness him talking to the dead because I know nobody else can see
also
the dead
cool.
like he can, but I wish I could see that.
It is really. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna call Gambit a bard, but I guess he's more of an artificer now that I think about it.
I don't
know. He also tries to sleep with a lot of women, so
maybe it's multi-classed.
Yeah, multi-class.
I didn't know that. Do bards
artificer?
Artificer.
Or is it
Artificer.
Doug the
My
cat
next-
says. Doug the cat says, "Can Red start taking heads?" It's my favorite part. Asking for a friend. It's definitely not Red asking that. It's definitely
no.
just someone else in the chat.
Yeah, no.
What have I done?
Yeah, you've unleashed the deluge of us asking ourselves questions.
I mean, for being
I can't
real
even
here,
do it because I'm probably named Scrum.
Yeah, I think you are.
You did create your username as Scrum.
No, I've always been Scrum.
It's always
Have
been.
you always
yeah.
been Scrum? That's awesome.
Her two
Every day.
characters.
Some
Her two
variation.
characters are Nyx and
We've
Scrum.
got a cat named Scrum. Like
Do
my
you
kids are
really?
lucky I didn't name them Scrum.
You have a cat named Scrum?
You really,
Oh, that's awesome.
you really like
I mean,
the gathering
well,
during rugby, like the instances, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why. Yeah.
Why, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, rugby players' legs work hard, but those seams on those shorts work harder.
When they're lifting them.
Oh yeah, have you ever done a line out? Like,
Yeah,
basically they roll your shorts up,
Yeah.
like a belt, and lift you in the air. That was my favorite part. Like I would fly like 10, 12 feet up in the air, grab the ball, and like come down and try not to die.
Yeah. What Nikki, you used to play rugby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did not go up in the line out because I'm a short person, so I was the person who threw the ball in.
Oh,
Sometimes I
Yeah,
lifted
played-
shorts.
I played second row, so that was kind of part of my job, was to get hit. And it was great when they would hit you as you were falling, and your legs would go out from under you, and you'd fall down and fall on your head. Guess that explains a
I never let
lot.
anyone fall on their heads. Yeah.
Explains a lot.
So turns out I don't have to leave. I'm totally good. So I'm solid
Oh,
now.
you were gonna leave?
Well, I said that I
Pick up
might-
his motorcycle.
He
Yeah.
talked about that.
But they just
Oh,
called me saying, "We just got the part in, and we'll put it in for you tonight." I'm like, "Oh, how convenient, fuckers."
Now you're down to a 1-star.
You could probably transition back, Liz. It's cool for like, you know. Yep.
All right. Right before break, you guys saved a bunch of orphans from a burning orphanage.
Just like,
Yeah.
you just want to be the
Hero
good guy.
shit.
What a bunch of heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, it wasn't Sam.
And are starting to work your way towards the meeting house. As you continue down the road towards the meeting house, I need everyone to give me a DC 17 charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
That's high.
I feel targeted.
That's what you're telling us. Yes.
19.
I feel very targeted here.
Wait, did you say DC 17?
Yeah,
17.
24. Let's go.
19.
Nice.
nice work.
I need
Wow.
a natural 20.
Who the
Roll it.
hell?
DM, I got a -2.
That didn't look so well.
I got another 17.
Okay.
Like
For
I said,
everyone who failed,
yeah.
you suddenly find yourself stopping dead in your tracks as you lose all consciousness, and instead your mind is filled with every one of your greatest fears.
Oh,
For those
my
of you
God.
that passed, what's up, Belle?
Oh,
who's
I'm re-rolling
affected?
my counter charm right now.
Okay.
Who's affected?
Oh, did anyone else fail that?
Agnes affected.
I still failed. Okay, keep going.
I need a natural 20 to pass, so I feel targeted.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on Agni, who's the person I can see closest to me, probably.
Okay.
Why are you gonna make this like hard now?
You cast
Armando's on
fire.
Are you okay,
On the
Agni?
right side, I don't think anyone's with him, so he just stopped somewhere on the right side of the crowd.
Yeah, Agni, you feel the fear wash away from you. But for those of you that passed, the rest of your party members, including Belle, who you were following, just stop dead in their tracks. So those of you that passed, what do you do?
Do we notice it initially, or do we get like come to a slow little stop and are jostled down the road?
Probably a slow little stop.
Okay. Who's the first?
You're around my neck.
Yeah, can we just... Who gets affected? Because us bards, we
I
have
believe
counter charm.
it's everyone but Serial, Fraus, Cassian, and you.
Oh, I
And
passed.
I'm still walking.
Okay, you guys Okay. Then I was wrong. More of you passed than I thought.
I show of hands who didn't pass. How about that? Like it was
mean,
1, 2,
technically,
3.
It's not
4.
possible for me to pass this.
All right, so 4. Okay.
And I already
Well,
used my
5,
counter
but yeah, Agni, you've got the spell on you, so you're cool. And then
how many times?
Serial's like dancing in front of Agni. Like, are you okay? What's happening?
So, like, all Agni just realizes that, like, her biggest fear is losing Cassian right now, so she just witnessed Cassian die in the most horrific ways, and then she's got this, like, calming motion over her, so she's just, like, seesawing and, like, crying right now. Like, what the fuck?
So
Serial in your mind.
Oh, sorry.
It's all Serial's fault. Don't worry, Agni.
What were you saying, Armand?
I wanted Cassian to finish, and then I'll jump in mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, there's no limit on counter charm, is there?
Well, hold on, Cassian. Go first.
He would. So Cassian will actually, because seeing that reaction, his first reaction is to see what Agni's doing, and seeing that quick panic. But he doesn't know that you cast a spell, or Serial cast a spell on Agni, so he'll hop down off the red and come running over there, like to make sure she's all right, and then. Obviously, when he gets there, he sees you're fine again. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on right now.
You got her. You got her. And then Serial walks away, leaving you
And
with.
at that point,
Agni.
Agni's gonna go around and hug him, because, like, he's still alive.
As Serial is moving, Serial in your mind, like behind you is coming after you again. He's like in your mind, he's screaming like something is coming after to get you. Like the creatures are after you again. The ones that were attacking before, the ones that took you away, then took your soul. He's like, they're coming, they're coming.
I'm gonna turn around and fucking unleash a sorcerer's burst.
Keep that
hold on.
The orphanage kids are walking behind us on a line.
Hold on, guys. Boost. What were you gonna do?
No, field trip.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna use counter charm on everybody that failed.
Okay. What does that do?
So it says if you or a creature within 30 feet fails a saving throw against an effect that applies the charmed or frightened condition, you can cause the save to be rerolled with advantage.
So this actually isn't causing the frightened condition, nor is it causing the charm condition. It is just restraining you and trapping you in a nightmare in your own head.
So incapacitation is the thing that's
Correct.
being applied. Okay. Cool.
Hey,
Sam.
Oh, go ahead.
Can we see who did it?
You look around. Give me a perception check.
Would I know anything about this, since it's nightmares, dreams, stuff like that? Like, would I have any sort of knowledge?
This is beyond what you've ever encountered, even in your previous life.
It's a 19.
Okay. You see off in the distance what looks like it's warping into the clouds, this massive creature. Its bright blue eyes are staring down at you as its face turns into teeth.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
That's a nightmare itself.
Yeah, I hate that. You hate to see it.
I don't. I'm incapacitated.
Okay.
Is anyone else like? Do I see anyone else? I guess actually I turned around and like was preparing to blast.
Yeah, you turned around and you're preparing to blast, and there's nothing there for you to blast. Your sorcerer's burst goes off and into nothing.
I then would begin scanning for Armand then, because he's in my head, and I'll probably relay back like, "What are you?" I'm guessing because he established a telepathic bond with me.
Yeah, he's on the right side, and he was pointing at you 1 minute, and he shouted at you. Then he went look out the other direction. He's like looking around at other things, and he's got his weapons drawn. He actually takes a couple of shots in the air. He's just panicking. We're being attacked.
I'm rushing over to Armand. I'm seeing the same thing happen that I just saw before. I'm not thrilled about how quickly this is happening. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on Armand. Oh, I can't actually, because it's actually a concentration. So if I do that, I think I drop it for.
Yep.
Shit. I'm just gonna like try to like. What?
You never heard Agnes.
I'm not gonna drop it for one person. Like that doesn't help the situation. I'm just gonna try to like. Yeah, I'm
figuring it out.
Gonna try to like grab Armand. Like Armand, I'm here.
Yeah, you grab him and oofs, you see this creature descending on you and your group.
I call so I'm behind everybody. Who's closest to me?
I'm with you. Pirate's with you.
Okay.
It probably would have been Trey before he froze, because he always sticks by your side.
Go. Pirate, there.
What is
Point
that
out
thing?
What it is. I don't know.
Alright,
So-
As it descends,
Yeah, how long have we been doing this? Because Spirit Guardian's 10 minutes, so how much time do I have left on that?
I'm gonna say you maybe have like, between everything that's happened in the orphanage, it's probably gone.
Okay.
As this creature begins to descend, is there anybody who isn't incapacitated that wants to do something
I'm focused.
that hasn't gone yet?
Me. I was up front with Belt, so I realized he slowed down. I don't think I'm gonna say anything, but I'm gonna get in front of him and make sure nothing gets near while he's having this episode.
Yeah, I'd like to get close to the group that seems like they can't defend themselves.
Okay. Karius, you doing the same thing?
I was gonna say, can I like lead the kids away from the group?
Sure can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and create a little bit of
Elder
space.
blasts them.
Alright, you lead the kids away from the group, which is a good thing that you did that. Because those of you that are incapacitated, you start to feel your mind return to you, the nightmares, the fears that you had in your head, they dissipate. And as they do, I need a wisdom saving throw from everyone except for Akarius.
Nat 20.
16.
Nice.
DM,
22.
quick question.
14.
Is this save? Is this save something that would alter my personality, memories, or actions?
No.
Okay, then it's a straight roll.
7.
8.
I got an 8.
23.
Can't win them all,
Man, you
guys.
are not doing well.
So it's a DC 17.
Can't win any of them.
So, who failed?
A lot of people. Looks like Russ with a 10, Thal, Pyrite, Armand. Yeah. Red. I don't see reds.
Many of us.
So I guess the next question is, who succeeded?
I did.
Actually,
3.
So 3 people or 1?
Yeah. Okay. This
Sam
is about
begins
to
the
be brutal.
TPK.
If you're in Foundry, you're about to see some shit.
Me and Foundry.
should I be open up in Foundry? Shit.
No, you don't need to be in
die.
Foundry. I'm just saying, if you are in Foundry, you're about to see a lot of dice hit the screen.
Yeah, that's
I
did.
I thought you said just do it on D&D Beyond. That's why I was doing
You
it.
are. I needed to use Foundry. I'm just saying, if you happen to be in Foundry tonight because you're using like the map or something,
Yeah.
We're getting fucked.
I'm not saying you need to be in it. I'm saying if you
Okay.
happen to be in it.
Oh, should I be doing my rolls in D&D Beyond?
Yes.
You can do it in either one.
That's just what he said.
Okay, cool.
Well, so the problem is if you didn't import the new character level, then you probably want to do it on DVD. You're fucking yourself.
That's
Oh, yes.
true.
You do
Okay.
everything at level 6.
For everyone that failed, you take 44 psychic damage.
Damn.
Damn.
You mean 22? Okay, got you.
Yeah, 22 if you're resistant.
Fuck.
So Serial and Armand are resistant.
I
But
passed.
Serial, you passed.
Yeah.
If you passed, you take 22 points of psychic damage.
But, you know, it was a crit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're resistant though, so you only take 11.
So are we entering that, I assume?
Yes. Enter that on your D&D Beyond character sheet.
That's a lot of damage.
That is
That's
a lot of damage.
damage.
My HP is 101.
Mine's 47. Okay.
Oh man, that's really dreadful.
Before or after?
What?
Before.
I'm a wet piece of paper, and it's raining. You gotta do this shit to me.
What's up, Trey?
Oh wow, I keep forgetting that he's a barbarian with a high con.
Yeah.
I was like 101, damn.
Physical damage.
Yeah, you guys all
No,
just feel
damage.
this torrent of nightmare energy blast into your brains, causing you intense pain. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start at who's at the top of my screen, and I'm going to work my way down and around. So, Agni, you are at the top of my screen. What do you do?
So I'm gonna look around as everybody's kind of dropping and see who's hurt the most. And depending on who that is, I'm going to cast Healing Hands. Find that. Maybe.
I believe it's Thel.
Most likely. There's blood dripping out of pretty much every orifice right now.
He looks like he's shedding a new layer because he's a dragon form.
Oh my god, he's molting.
Like a banana peel just splitting on all sides.
Where is my heal? Okay, continue on while I find that, yeah.
I was gonna say, while you find that, I'm gonna move on to Armand.
I don't know, am I still panicking from the first half? Can I even identify that I was just hurt from the outside?
No, you guys came out of that as the second thing unleashed, so you are back to your faculties.
Well, that's advantageous because he's already in a defensive posture. He was reloading his crossbow, so on second hand, after he takes a hit and realizes, oh, that's the threat now, he just cycles back up and fires 2 shots at whatever the fuck that was.
Alright, roll to hit.
Right. Ah, hell yeah. He is still panicking, so unless a 14 makes it, they both whiff into the rainstorm.
They both whiff into the rainstorm.
Yep.
Alright,
Was
Russ. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it.
Damn, where is this thing? Can I even try to punch it?
It's hovering. I would allow you, if you wanted to jump and punch this thing with your movement.
Alright.
By the way, for the healing, it's 12.
Damn. What I think I'm gonna do is drink a potion. Take my action and get the full benefit, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. Or run up to where I could punch it, like where I could jump up. And use my mountain stance.
Okay.
My bonus action with my mountain stance. Right up.
So you down this potion real quick, slam your feet down, get into your stance, and get ready to take whatever's coming. Cassian, what are you doing?
I asked, would I know, it's going to be kind of weird to probably know this, but would I know who's after me?
No.
No? Okay, shit. Okay, seeing Cab, I'm sorry. Yeah, you ran up there and started fighting. That's right. So you're up there like punching. He will cast Mind Sliver as a cantrip. So basically, I think that makes it's an intelligence saving throw of 16.
Okay.
And basically, if it fails, it takes 2d6 damage, and on its next, if anyone casts anything on it, its saving throw is you subtract the 1d4 from it.
It fails.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So it takes 6 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration on Red.
Okay. Serial. You're muted.
I'm gonna activate my innate sorcery.
Okay.
Which will give me boost stuff, and then I will cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Okay, go ahead and roll all 3.
Alright, here we go. Shit. Fuck. 19 to hit, 3 damage. And then I'll just roll. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys don't need to roll the damage, just roll your to hit.
Okay. I rolled a 19 to hit, a 10, a 26, and a 15.
2 of these rays come bursting out of you. The 3rd one bursts out of you, and the wind kind of catches it and takes it off to the right, and you miss the creature.
Okay. The other one's hit?
Yep.
Okay. Woo-woo! That's my turn.
Okay. Nestor, seeing everybody hurt, messed up, and genuinely he's concerned, he is going to cast Mass Healing Word on 6 people. So, the 6 people that are hurt the worst are going to get 14 healing. So, probably, let me see, Armand. No, you took half. Who took full damage?
Me.
Yeah, Red, you're probably pretty high too. Trey, did you take full?
I did not. I made my save.
Okay. Oofs, go ahead and take 14. Russ, go ahead and take 14. Froust, go ahead and take 14. Red, go ahead and take 14. Pyrite, go ahead and take 14. And then that's going to bring us to Froust.
Okay. I'm gonna cast, after that reeling headache, I am going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and roll them.
Sure. Oh. So that's a 1?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your second one.
Okay, cool. That's a lot better.
Yeah, so your first one veers off and it hits a building and the building begins to blaze on fire as the second one hits the creature in front of you.
Oh, I didn't know it could do that.
You're the reason the orphanage went down.
You see a sign. It's Antonio's second orphanage.
Mr. President.
Vicarious. It's your go. Vicarious, it's your go.
Is there anywhere around here where like these kids can take shelter?
No.
Sorry, kids, you're orphans and homeless. Icky's gonna light off some Eldritch Blast towards the whatever this thing is, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
And kids.
There is no Easter Bunny.
Santa's not real.
After roasting these kids, I send my Eldritch Blast off into the ether.
Okay. Alright, oops.
Yeah, how far away is it?
About 30 feet from you, because you were in the back.
Okay. So I pick myself off the ground, and I fly straight up the 30 feet, and then my heart tattoo blazes black, and my little fairy fangs look slightly elongated, and it looks like I have a flashlight held up under my face, and I cast fear at the creature and say, "Your gods will not come. Only the dark hears your name. It forgets it soon." That's a Wisdom 17 savings.
Okay.
That was kind of hot.
You're welcome.
That's right.
It fails, but it's gonna choose to pass.
Oh!
Choose to pass? What does that even mean?
Choose to pass.
Can I have so many cards to choose?
Legendary resistance.
Yep, legendary resistance.
Okay, well, we burned one of those off, and then I give Bardic Inspiration to Trey, and that is my turn.
Alright, Pyrite.
So Pyrite's gonna expend one of her second winds to heal up a little bit more before she charges in.
Okay.
Bonus action. Where do I get the D10 dice on D&D Beyond though?
There is in the corner a little dice. It's in the
Bottom
left-hand corner.
Left corner.
Bottom left. Bottom left.
And when you click on it's like a D20, but when you click on it, other dice open up. And when you hover,
Yeah, red one.
Are you on your character sheet?
Yeah.
That's important. Okay.
Oh my god! Alright, well she regains 8 hit points. And then she will run forward with her sword drawn and try to hit this thing.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit twice.
Dude. Okay, an 11.
Nope.
Don't you get multiple attacks? No.
Yeah, I have one more. But I think if I fail one, no, never mind. That's for damage. 16.
Nope.
Oh.
You go charging at this thing and you try to slash and it's like slashing through wind. You just can't manage to connect with it. Red, what are you doing?
Red is going to rage.
Yep.
Righteous.
And 1d20. Big money. No whammy. Oh, d20! Oh,
yeah, you got that 20.
Oh my god. So
Look at you, finally!
you can choose to for real. You can choose to activate any effect from the wild serpent. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this one.
Do I need to go to Scrum and come back to you?
Yeah, come back to
Alright,
me.
Scrum.
Okay, I am also gonna rage.
Okay.
Now you had said that someone else could like jump and punch him.
Yep, you could
Great
jump and hit
axe.
him.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to great axe.
Fucking like streaming through the rain.
24.
Oh, Shiloh.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll your second attack. Yep. Scrum, you leap through the air, rain just smashing into your face as you close your eyes and just cleave into this thing, and you manage to connect hard into its chest, and you kind of pull back out, and as you're falling, you slam your great axe back in and like slide down its belly.
That was cool.
Belly.
Yeah, got it like a fish.
That was cool.
So I still get, the blood's starting to dry up a little bit, but I'm still pretty crusty right now. So I turn and I look at Akarius. I see he's kind of gathered up the kids, and Akarius, get into the fight. I'll watch the kids, and I'll run over to them, and I kind of put myself in between them and this creature, gathering them all up.
Okay.
I pull out my deck of cards, and I first am going to cast Healing Word on myself to make sure I'm still alive. You'll do this later. At second level.
Good move. Good move. Yeah.
6 and then plus 8. So I gain 10 health back. That feels a little better. And then I'm going to ready an action to use my House of Cards to build a shelter around the kids if an attack comes this way.
Okay, Trey, what do you got for me?
Shaking my head as tears stream down my face from the vision that I saw, I go, "You son of a bitch!" And I pull up my bow and I take a pot shot.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That's a 28 to hit.
That
With
definitely
sneak.
hits.
With sneak
With
attack.
sneak. Yeah, you draw back, say, "You son of a bitch," and as you let this arrow fly, it pings right through one of the creature's eyes. It begins to scream in pain, and as you guys all watch it rear back to go to attack you again, you see this figure in silver, blue, and gold plate mail come flying over the creature's head and unleash a torrent of lightning out of its mouth at the creature. The creature rears back and screams, and as the breath begins to dissipate, you see a massive greatsword plunge into the creature's head from above as it dissipates into light. And a blue dragonborn with almost like fish scales on his face, massive golden horns, and a graying beard is now standing before all of you. And he says, "Quickly, into the meeting house. Everyone will be safe there."
Don't have to taught me twice. Let's go.
Can I? I'm gonna chase after Pyrite and cast healing something on her, like at third level.
So you would recognize this person as Thelgar, the leader of Olivinar, and Nestor's uncle.
And oh, never mind. I took healing off.
Sorry. Thank you. Kids, go. Everyone.
Yeah, you guys
Nestor
all...
recognized him?
Nestor would have, but like, you know, Nestor's just kind of like crap, and starts running. He doesn't say who it is or anything like that. Nestor's not going to be very helpful to you guys tonight.
Clearly.
Never mind. You get 8 healing, Pyrite. Sorry. I did have it.
As you guys all run into the meeting house and get out of the rain, it's your first chance to breathe. And Thelgar kind of looks at all of you and says, Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do we need to get you over to see a healer?
Yes, they're all hurt. Especially this one. I push Pyrite forward. Heal her.
I'm not that hurt.
You look terrible.
Heidi sees this interaction, just rolls her eyes.
I don't know.
We're all injured, Uncle Thalgor, but we need information before anything else. What's going on?
Well, about a day ago, I believe, these monstrosities started appearing all around town. And we've been fighting them, but then suddenly within the last few hours, this storm began to rage. It appears to be about 2 miles away from the city.
Are they coming from the storm?
The creatures don't appear to be related to the storm in any way.
Is anybody going to see what's at the storm?
We sent a few people forward, and they only made it maybe halfway to the storm, but they said it just continued to get worse, to the point that they couldn't even make it through. They couldn't see in front of them. They almost got hit by lightning.
Y'all think we could just phase into that storm? Just have someone portal us into there? See what's going on?
What a
I don't
shiver.
think any of us.
I last saw him taking on whatever was outside the bakery.
I don't think any of us are just going to walk right into the Storm Mother's storm like that. If it's what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
I believe we're seeing Storm Mother rearing her head now, especially after what happened with Valtharius.
That is what we
lightly the
Part
clock
of God.
up down.
You may be defending yourself right now. There's no telling what's going on within that storm. It's what I feared, though.
Do we need to go protect her?
Perhaps Phelan's already here.
That's what I worry. I don't know if you know what's going on, Thalgor, but it's not good. 2 have already died, and I'm scared that Storm Mother's next.
And by 2, he means gods.
Not gods. Our brothers, our family.
Kashoon.
Well, if that's the case, and this is the Storm Mother fighting to protect herself, we need to get there as fast as we can and help protect her.
What was that, Agni?
That's what I'm saying.
Thelgar agrees with you.
As much as I want to.
Are there any healers about before we go?
There are.
Make them
and
with
he
us.
points
Let's go.
Off to the side of the hall where you can see there have been some like makeshift beds. They took benches and they're like laying people down on them.
Yeah, can we get healing? Like I don't know. Is that
We should
okay?
probably heal before we leave.
I also don't want to take healing though if there are civilians that need it more.
Our healers are quite strong. They should be able to take care of all of you.
Okay.
Noble of you, Serial.
What's
But, like,
that?
sarcasm. Said how noble of you, Serial. But it's more of like snarky than
Are you okay, Agni?
fine. And she just kind of walks off.
I don't think that was a good find.
Yeah, that's not the good find. That's the I'm mad at you find.
No, guys, she said she was fine.
He probably just really hates the rain. I mean, we're all soaked to the bone. We took some blows. Like,
She's probably just hungry.
You're not you. That was
I
super
am.
far.
When were you guys gonna tell me there was a bakery in town? Like,
Agni, do you need a jacket?
We don't have time for this. Heal up. We've got to get going.
We have time for ales. Ales for us and the children.
We don't keep ale at the meeting house.
These are
what kind of town is this?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I thought this place was cool.
Don't mind them. They're all a bunch of drunkards.
Apparently.
Not the Quinlan Bell. You wound me.
They're heroic drunkards, though.
They fight
I
better
couldn't
when they're
agree more. Armand leans against the wall and starts packing a pipe until
Serial floats on over. What do you have there? No, I'm kidding. She doesn't.
We've got a war going on outside. And you're like, now's the time to get high.
Before you do this, I hand him some of Telera's.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I got a backpack full of this shit.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
Not
this
now.
Is gonna blow your freaking mind.
Sorry, I don't know what it is. Sorry, my bad.
I don't want to lose another sibling.
Telera just looks like Telera. Or Teleweed, sorry.
Can we just heal up and go try to save the
Yes.
Storm Mother?
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
I already lost
Yes,
Carnagon.
but
I
if you
don't want
ever
to lose
tried
my
to
other
save the
sister now,
Storm
too.
Mother while high.
I'm trying to look out the shutters and I'm asking, did anybody see who that was that saved us?
I thought that
It's
was
the guy that you're talking to.
Yeah, I thought
Thelgar.
that this gentleman right here.
Yeah, this guy.
Uncle
My
Thalantir.
brain is scrambled after that last attack.
He's nearsighted. It's not his fault.
I will say though, Froust, as you look out the window, you can't help but notice the rain appears to be getting stronger.
Oh, it's getting so much worse out here. No, the storm. You guys don't think it's moving, do you?
Moving?
I mean, if the storm gets worse at the center, and it is now worse than it was before.
I
I'm
mean,
just trying to put two and two together.
That is how storms typically work, but I'm not sure how it worked with Storm Mother, Umanairu.
I don't. She could be going anywhere at the moment, but as much as I would like to run into that storm and help save her, and if Phelan is in there, there's nothing that we're going to be able to do about this. We're going to need
You don't know that.
reinforcements.
I would also like to mention that Cassian said aloud in a room full of Dragonborns that his brother Carnagon was killed. And he doesn't want to lose his sister Umanairu. I am going to say that DM.
I think there's so much chaos going on that I don't think anybody would really register that.
Hey,
Yes, that's
Agni, how about you look at your nails?
And I think
You
Armand's
noticed-
stomach can is that wrong?
You do notice that as you guys are discussing things and talking, Thelgar is looking directly at Cassian. And Nestor, Uncle, I know this is going to be difficult to believe, but this is Faltharius.
Legend.
In my past life, yes, I was. But that part of me seems to have been killed off.
Felgar immediately drops to his knees and bows in front of you.
Do not give Cassian a big head.
Is that Agni that just said that?
I don't want it to be, but at the same time, like, I don't know if she would actually say it. But I'm gonna say yeah. She sees it like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
And as his head is down, he yells, my fellows, we are in the presence of Grandfather. And you see all these Dragonborn stop, look over, and drop to the ground.
Wait, Grandfather? Pirate looks at Cassie and she's like, you look really good for your age.
Doesn't really look much like a dragonborn.
I was once Faltharius. It's in a past life. But right now, I feel like we don't have time to figure out all that is what's happened. We need to go save my sister now. Before it's too late.
Felgar starts to get up and yes, of course. I will send a contingent out immediately. You go get healed up. And he runs off to go find some people to send out into the storm.
And he's gonna walk up to him. Good job, Grandpa.
He's about to send a group of people ahead of us to go and die before we can even get to a threat. We can't handle ourselves. Is anyone going to stop him?
Yeah, I a little angrily kind of turned to Cassian because I still don't 100% believe it. I'm like, if you don't mind, could you keep your mouth shut about that for a little while? Let's not stir the pot until we know for sure on all this. I saw you die. I don't believe 100% yet what you claim.
I cast. No, I'm only kidding.
Come on. About the spell slots.
We'll have plenty of time to discuss this later, Phil. I understand.
I just want to see more of my brethren go out there and die. Thinking.
Once we find our way past this storm, then we can save what we need to.
Well, Armand has a point. They don't have to go out there ahead of us. Why don't they just come with us? I mean, if they go out there by themselves, they probably will die. So.
He's going to send a contingent of 12, 14 ahead of us to go and die in the storm. Even if we don't need their help, there's people here who need their help.
I agree.
Exactly. There's no need for a vanguard.
What are you suggesting, Armand?
Debate is already soon to be a conclusion, so he will message. Is it Thor? I keep calling him Uncle
Thalgar.
Thalgar.
He sent a message over actually to Thalgar. It says, oh, okay. Yeah, I sent a message. Voltharius requests you not send a contingent out. Yeah, you can return without them.
Understood. And you see off in the distance as he like pivots and immediately starts walking back.
Perfect.
That's useful.
Thalgar is an inheritor.
14 Dragonborn. That's good.
This recruiting effort is way easier.
Wait, so you're saying that he acknowledges the divinity of your line? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Thalgar does, yes. He is an inheritor.
Wait till he sees me call upon my Lord Nestor and do magic.
Wait, hang on. I would like. Okay, wait, hang on. He is of the line, and he is an inheritor, so he like believes his own shit smells like roses.
Correct.
Cool.
I know.
Love it.
And just imagine how much his ego is going to go up when he sees that.
Unless he detects the mockery. Okay, the healing.
Doing?
Getting healed.
Yeah. Healing.
Healing and leaving.
Go ahead and heal back up to your max health. They're going to use whatever spells they need to get you guys back up there. I'm not going to sit here and be like, they use these specific spells.
Yeah.
Can I do that song thing where I give people like inspiration and like points and stuff?
You sure
like,
can. You guys are taking the equivalent of a short rest right now.
Okay.
Oh, I can short rest. That was going to be a question.
So.
Thank you.
How do you short rest on? Oh, there it is. Short rest. Whatever.
One that says short rest. Come on, Jeff.
yeah. I'm back. I'm back.
Put my hit points back up.
And so I could give. What was it? Anyone who knows?
You can give up to 3 people inspiration, and the way you track that on D&D Beyond is there's a little thing called heroic inspiration. You just click the little box above it to show that you have it. It'll look like a little sun's there, and that's it. And then you can just use that to re-roll anything.
That's in D&D Beyond.
In D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, I see it.
Yep, it's right next to where your hit points are. Between your walking speed and your hit points.
Okay.
I will say during the short rest, you guys actually everybody roll me a perception check. Got to give above a 15.
Oh, I automatically pass.
No.
Okay.
19.
22.
My lowest is a 19 now.
Oh, now I get my nat 20? 27.
Fucking Agni, man. I love this Agni. Kind of.
More useful seeking information.
You said perception? Sorry.
Yeah, perception.
6.
14.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Cassian?
I was gonna say that I figured the 3 people I want to give the heroic inspiration to would be our frontliners. So, Cab, Pyrite, and Red.
Okay.
Right? They're mostly the 3 that go up there.
Or Scrum.
And Scrum.
Scrum. Or whoever wants to give us. All right, sorry, Scrum. Oh, I only do 3 though.
I have Bardic still, so let's give it to Scrum.
Okay, sorry. All right, then Scrum then. Yep.
Okay.
I missed you too, Cass. It's been a long time.
I'm glad you and Zacarias are doing well. You were missed in Team 2.
Well, he did almost just die.
Yeah, he did almost die.
Yeah, you should hug him because we don't know how long he'll be here. He keeps getting hurt very bad.
Who? Red or
Russ?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Russ, you almost died again? At least you're keeping up a tradition.
Oh, so this is a recurring thing.
Yeah,
Noted.
this is a common theme.
Okay, let's all be kind to Russ. How many people ran at that shiny magical ball while Russ is getting his ass beat?
I don't know. We were still trying to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have if I was there. So.
Wait, did Serial say that?
I said we were trying to catch up. And then she said, and then Pyrite said, yeah, if I was there, and I was like, sorry.
All right, so during your short rest and while you guys are having these conversations, you guys would notice that Nestor is absent, and he is having if you rolled above a 15, he is having a very heated discussion with his uncle.
For those who rolled above 15, would be able to hear the discussion as well, or we just notice that they're having it?
Just notice that they're having it. They're far enough away that you can't hear it.
Already nat 20.
I'm gonna walk on.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm gonna walk on. Just kind of like
investigate this.
over.
Seems important.
Get close.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you're part of that roll or no?
I got an 11, so I'm hanging out playing with the kids, like doing this one.
Because I'm walking over and we're discussing the baggie you handed me.
DM,
What is this?
that was a 30 stealth check to sneak close enough to eavesdrop. And since I have the Cloak of Velvet Kind, they're at disadvantage on perception to notice me.
Okay.
You're welcome, Sam.
It's at disadvantage.
Yep. Nestor definitely fails.
11?
I feel like they were already going to be distracted, though. But I mean,
Well, we can all hear them, right? Anyway, because of the...
No,
you can't hear them.
Oh,
you can
okay.
only see that they're having an argument.
That's why I was trying to get Cassian to walk over there, because, he and Ness.
Oh, that's a good... Okay, yeah.
Okay. Neither of them notice you, Trey.
I eavesdrop.
Okay. You hear Thelgar say, "You are of the true line, and you did not report back that you had found the reincarnation of grandfather? What is wrong with you?" Nestor, I still don't believe that our line is any better than any of the other Dragonborns, but I hadn't had the opportunity to report back what we had found, and no, first off, our line is better. You know that. We have powers beyond those of the others. Second, you had duty to report this, and you did not. And it continues on in that vein.
Wow, sounds a little self-conceited. Not that Agni heard any of that because she's not there, but it's out of here.
I suddenly think back to all the times I trolled Nestor and go, oh, I think I've been a bit of a dick.
Oh my god!
Trey was doing it as a joke because he thought it was funny. He didn't realize there was all this baggage, and now he's like, oh no. Oh shit. Fuck.
I love Trey. Break time. It's
Yep, and on that note, we're going to take our next break.
Whee!
So be back in roughly 8 minutes.
Sorry,
because I was late getting us on break.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to be. We might have to have a nice, polite conversation after this, where Trey apologizes and finally comes clean.
I'm just saying, like, when is Agni gonna throw this fucking fist? Like, we're running out of time here.
Well, we're in the middle of a running war, though. Like a
no, it's not. It's not stopping her snide comments.
I want to know what escalated to this.
Me too. Me too.
Why is Agni being so mean?
It's weird.
He used to make us food and give us drinks and stuff, and
from Serial's perspective, she's like, we were friends. Like like you, me, Pyrite, Nestor, like Thal, like we were all good.
Well, if you don't know, we're not gonna tell you.
You should know.
You should know. You should apologize for what you've done. Jesus Christ. Oh, anyway, anyone who's watching, we are accepting questions. If you want to talk to us or just shoot the shit, we're here to hang out during our break. But anyway, I just kind of want to, it's like, suspense is killing me on this Serial Agni strife.
Serial and Agni are gonna duke it out. I'm gonna go duke it out with fake grandfather.
Grandfather.
Fake grandfather. Love it.
I kind of like that though, honestly, because it's just like everyone. Like I didn't have to say it. As soon as I said it, everyone bowed, except for you. You were like, "Fuck this guy!" Like
because you're in a room full of inheritors.
This guy in particular, fuck him.
Do you remember like the old school of like remember like the movie Mortal Kombat where it was like, why are you worshiping him? He's just a beggar. It was like right, you know what I mean? Like
Wait, hold on a second. Aren't your scales starting to come back and that's and stuff like that right now too? So you look like a half.
I don't know how that works. Is that what's going on, or is that just when I use that spell?
No, I thought it was because it doesn't your AC now go up because you have dragon scales?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Of course.
I want my AC to go up because I have dragon scales.
East Coast villain asked, "Why is Agni mad at Serial?"
Good question.
Yeah,
Good
let's
question.
take. Any players want to take that up? Anyone feel like they have an answer for that? Jesus, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Only Agni.
She blames Serial a lot because of the danger that we put her Bufang into, because we were trying to save her by going to the Feywild. And even though she didn't ask us to do it, and we did it because we wanted to save Serial, she is holding a grudge. Again, not by anything that Serial did, but because we put Cassian in danger by going where we thought his body might be and lead to horrible things.
Wow.
She is holding a grudge, got pissed off,
Really
and
good.
just in her mind, she is like, kind of.
Now
It
she
ain't
hates-
rational. It's more emotional rather than rational.
Yeah.
Just like, but people are not rational when it
You
comes
really
to
thought
love.
that through. Well done.
Yeah.
No, that's literally what she said during a session.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no, he
Gotcha.
was just paying attention.
Yeah. A lot of here's a tip to any viewers. A lot of times women will actually tell you if you pay attention.
Anyway, Pasta Siesta says Pasta Siesta suggests that Agni is upset because Serial's stealing away pyrite. Thoughts? Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that was too close to the truth. Cassian had to leave.
Make sense.
She's jealous. Agni and Pyrite are secretly in love.
I mean, hate and love can be really close.
It's true. Ooh. Maybe it's the other. Maybe, Agni's in love with Serial. Ooh.
Little love
Wait,
triangle.
what? What did I just walk back into? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Woo. There was a question in chat that said, why is Agni mad at Serial? Trey actually provided the actual answer given by Agni during Team 2 session. And then Pasta Siesta suggested Agni's mad at Serial because Serial's stealing away Pyrite, and then added maybe they're secretly in love about Pyrite and Agni. Thoughts, Pyrite?
Well, I'm here for that.
We could make it a throuple. Let's go.
It's become an episode on Telemundo. What the hell's going on here?
Lesbians unite.
Novella.
Maury.
Honestly,
Agni,
Pyrite
Serial, and
and-
Pyrite are gonna move in together immediately.
honestly,
in a way.
Pyrite and Agni they've had really positive interactions when Agni used to be on Team 1. It was Agni that talked Pyrite off the ledge of essentially killing that Archdruid. But that's why she's kind of just chalking it up to the rain that Agni's being kind of unfriendly right now. Because that's just not how she remembered her at all. So clearly a lot has changed that she doesn't really. She's
Yeah,
not privy to.
Team 2 has made her kind of bitter. Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly.
Love has made her bitter, so we should break up this relationship so we get our friendly. Sorry, Cassian. It is for the good of the group.
Before I even started.
Pasta Siesta
Cassian.
says Agni is actually a barbarian.
She's a druid barian.
A Drubarian.
Barbarian.
Aruid?
Yeah, let's try it. I don't know. A barbruid. Yeah, but Pirate, when you left, I was just saying that I was like, I just want to get to this. I want to get to this like this. Let's just get to this. Let's figure it out.
Get in there, punch him in the face. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I don't think that Pirate's given. I'm not Pirate. I don't think Agni's given Serial enough of I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Like you, So
There's nothing that says. There's nothing that says I'm mad at you, like going up to someone and punching them square in the jaw.
It's true. That's
I'm
true.
just
That would
saying.
be very pointed. Yeah.
But again, Ariel and Pyrite knew Agni back when she was
Yeah.
on Team 1, and she was not like this. So.
Yeah. Sarah was like, we were friends. What the fuck?
So it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just hard for them to, I think, understand or realize that oh, maybe Sarah's the problem. I don't know.
Whoa.
Well, she's only been rude to you.
What I mean, seriously, at this point in time, we're all wondering, what did Serial do? Because, Agni's always so nice and friendly, so Serial must have done something wrong.
Well, that would be something that Team 2 would think about. But Team 1, we knew Agni as just she was so sweet. And she was a great cook, so.
Agni made us food. Serial just blew up. Plotting and everything
Pasta Siesta says to the Dungeon Master, which one? Come out with us and dance later.
I'm assuming that's to you, because I definitely can't go out with them and dance later.
Get on a plane. Get your ass over here. What the fuck?
Me. All I'm hearing is excuses and negativity from you. That's what I'm hearing, Sam.
Pasta, come on. You know me. I'm not doing that.
Why don't you dance on camera so we can kind of see what your moves are? You know?
Yeah, see, it's terrible.
Keep it terrible.
in. It's terrible.
Keep it in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotta keep it in. Do the hitch, right? That's right. Yeah, the Q-tip.
The Q-tip.
Can we move on to eating this?
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Get that lawnmower going. Come on.
I don't know. Oh shit. That's funny.
God, we're fucking on.
Nice try.
Never. Pasta Siesta said, "Never mind." That's right. See, I'm saving you. I'm saving you by staying comfortable in my home.
Are we all back?
I believe so. Yeah.
Show of hands, who's not back?
I'm not back.
Thank you, everyone, too. All right.
Oh man. All right.
Bunch
All right,
of smart
guys.
asses here.
So, we left off, you guys just took a short rest, and Nestor has walked back over to you guys with his head kind of hanging down after the ass chewing that he just got.
I'm assuming my 27 means I still receive this.
Yes.
So Agnes gonna call out in front of everybody. Nestor, what's wrong?
It's fine, just a little family business, that's all.
Okay, we're about to go into a fight, so head in the game.
Yeah,
It's on the shoulder.
of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
head in the game.
Not a slap. Just to clarify, I did not just go with a slap.
We can't tell anymore, Agni. You're just out of control.
This is an intervention. That's what we called every Team 1 and Team 2 here.
And at this point, Agni TKPs everyone. Let's go.
More tramples everyone. While Cassian rides.
Whole person tramples. Whole person tramples.
I'm nervous.
All right, now that you guys are healed, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do something that I, as a player, am absolutely gonna hate, but it's what Trey would do. He's gonna walk over to Pirate and go, what happened to your normal sword?
Oh. It kind of broke. She retrieved from her bag the broken pieces of her pure blade.
Oh, she kept it.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
hold
hands
up,
over.
actually.
You see Trey's looking at it for a little bit, and he's just talking to you, and then he goes, oh, it's fine now, and he hands you the fixed rapier, and he goes back over.
Did you just use mending?
I just used mending.
Oh, I was gonna use mending.
Great. You're this is incredible. And she just she looks at Pure Blade and she thinks back to the fight they just had, where she clearly didn't know how to use the new sword she had because she missed both of her attacks. And she's like,
I know, I hate that I did that, but it's what Trey would do.
I've missed you. She's talking to Pure Blade now, and then she equips. I hate this as a player too. She equips Pure Blade instead of Mother's Love.
Okay.
At least you're still tuned, so if you need.
And then after she equips it, she just hugs Trey, and she's like, "You have no idea how much that means to me. I didn't think I would get Pure Blade back like that."
Yeah, I knew how much it meant to you. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's very awkward getting hugged. He's like, cool. If it ever breaks again, just come find me. I'll fix it for you.
Oh, it's not breaking again. Not this time.
Famous last words.
You just tempted 2 DMs to come up with something now. Oh, good lord, you should not
The
have
foreshadowing is crazy, and again, I hate this as a player, but it's what she would do.
Okay. And then I, on the way back I stopped in front of Sario and said, "I'm glad you're back. I missed you."
Thank you.
And then
I missed you too. Are you walking away as you say that?
no, I turned to walk away, and as soon as you stop, she comes back because he never knows when to stop a conversation because he's socially awkward. And he goes,
It's
sorry.
good to see you.
So, are you recovering? Like how? I can't even imagine what you went through.
It was awful. It was. I shouldn't have done what I did, and I paid a lot for it. But
In the second Agni hears I should have done what I did, she's gonna pipe up, yeah, you freaking shouldn't have, and this is when she's gonna lose it. So,
Whoa!
Here we go.
What do you mean by lose it? Come on.
So then she's just gonna break out everything because she's been holding up all this repent energy this entire time.
Yeah.
But
No, let it out.
Give
it.
I'm getting there, sorry, I'm getting there. So as she hears, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. Again, Agnes gonna say, yeah, you shouldn't have, and you don't understand the amount of trauma and damage that you put the entire team through as we were trying to go and save you. And because of you, our whole mission of being derailed, trying to figure out what's going on. Now we probably could have figured out that Phelan. Who's the God Slayer right now?
Phelan.
Oh, no, sorry. All right, is out killing odds, but we were all distracted trying to save you. How dare you put the rest of this mission in jeopardy just because you feel like you're the only one in love on this team? And then she's gonna I don't know. Hold on. I'm actually raging right now, so I'm like.
Yes.
Serial blinks.
Drama.
Her mouth is kind of open, and she stands there for a moment, silent. You can see that her eyes are still very dark with fatigue. Her body is still trembling because she just woke up literally days ago. And then you see this wave of guilt wash over her entire face. She kind of shrinks in front of you.
Alright, kind of comes up between them.
Agni, I wasn't trying to be a hero or anything like that. I thought that I could deal with it. I am a sorceress of psychic magic, and this was a psychic attack. I thought that I could handle it, and I didn't understand what I was doing. I followed it, and you know, how many times have we done that? How many times have we gone after something that is dangerous and tried to do the right thing? And I'm sorry you're angry.
Pirate puts her hand on her shoulder. She's like, you don't have to explain yourself. And then she turns to Agni, and she's like, I get that we are a part of the Thalantir and that we have missions, but at the end of the day, the people you have in this room are your family. We are all a team. And if your first priority
she's gonna
is
you off there where you said people are your family, she's like, yeah, and we almost lost Cassian for her.
You could have lost Cassian for anything. I think that's what you're forgetting, Agni. Regardless of what missions we go on, we're going on them together. And if it's to protect or defend someone that is on our team, we shouldn't even be questioning whether it's the right thing to do. And I'm sorry that Cassian almost perished in whatever mission you were going on to try and help Serial. But if your first priority is not the people that is not the person that's standing next to you in the fight, then what are we doing?
That one cut me, that last sentence. I don't know how to respond to that. That's just, Agni's gonna take a step back on that.
But she's right though.
No,
I was selfish. I did.
No.
I made a desperate choice.
First of all, this is not something we should be talking about before we're about to go into a raging storm together as one. Whatever differences you have, you need to lay them aside, because who knows what's about to go down out there. And again, all we have right now is each other. The Thalantir's in shambles. The Dragonborn are scared, and they're literally dying in the street. Well, some of them are, sorry. No, maybe you're not. Agni, you were on our team from the beginning, and I know you left us, and maybe it changed how you perceived what was going on, but I never stopped thinking of you. I don't think any of us stopped thinking of you as our partner.
Out of character? God damn it, Caitlin. You're totally throwing off everything I
Can I just say, I am sorry that I hurt you or upset you, Agni. That's not what I meant to do, and if I could take it back, I would. Trust me. I love you, Agni. You're like a sister to me.
Daggers, guys. And at this, hearing that, she just kind of walks away and starts crying. Like she just can't handle it anymore.
Sarah kind of steps after her, like, but then stops herself and.
Gray, you follow?
I go over to Agni, and I get in close to her, and I start speaking in Druidic, which you didn't know that I know. So this way I know it's a private conversation. I lean into it and say, let me ask you something. If Cassian was the one in danger, wouldn't you reacted to try to save him too?
Of course I would.
In fact, you have done that. That is all she did. I think you just need to
give everybody. We lost him. I don't know if you remember that. He died first.
Yes, I know. I also know that when we got jumped by trees, you tried to turn into horse, grab Cassian, and run, leaving the rest of us behind. I think before you start throwing stones at other people's windows, you should look around at the glass house that you're in. And then I walk away.
More tears.
Devin is nudging Jeff's Cassian.
I was waiting because I was waiting.
Okay.
Yeah. So
everyone, shut the fuck up.
So he will also walk up, and he'll. Cassio will straight up just hug you. Like, I didn't know I was such a burden to your emotions like that, Agni.
At this point, has nothing to say. Like, she just got daggered on so many levels, and she just hugs you back and just continues to cry.
I know there's no guarantees for what we're about to walk into, but you did say that Pyrite and Sarah were the only ones that were in love.
There's you too. Did you not understand? Men.
So much for a slow burn. And then he'll slowly he'll make his move. He'll slowly, and he'll try to kiss you.
At this point, because she saw me, she's like, now is not the time. And just
Right,
walks away.
not now. Not now, of course.
Sorry.
I was just leaning in to smell your perfume, and then he'll walk away.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Hold on.
Y'all actually teared up a little bit in that fight. Y'all have daggers to the heart there.
Okay.
Can we go fight now?
Sorry, Devin.
For what?
The rest
I thought
of you.
I might have ruined the moment, so sorry.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
That was the
the rest
moment.
of you that were not involved, are you doing anything?
Enjoying my pipe.
I think Sarah probably goes and sits on a bench somewhere, just kind of is quiet.
I am enthralled by the storm right now. Just looking at it out the window.
There's so much rain.
Watch.
It's like
Prowl.
vengeance.
Actually, hey, DM, I have a question. You said we're in this meeting hall. There is something I wanted to look at too. Is there any? It's gonna be crazy. Are there any books in here?
No.
Okay.
The library?
All right, I'm good.
Rouse.
Yes.
As you watch the storm, it pounds harder and harder.
Giggity.
It begins to hail. You see the hail getting bigger, the storm raging harder. The lightning strikes are now within feet of the meeting hall instead of miles away.
Oh, I'm letting everybody know, like, hey, get away from the windows. It's getting worse out there.
We have to go out into it.
Yeah.
Feel like that time's passed at this point, but
Let's go.
you wanna look out this window? You wanna see what I'm seeing?
Are you a Thalantir or are you not? Let's go.
It's gonna be a dead Thalantir by the end of this.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know how
you-
I feel about getting hailed on.
Maybe you can catch the hail with that little thing, like an umbrella.
It doesn't. I don't know if it works that
Fill
way.
the void with
There's still the rest of me. It doesn't get that big as.
That is what she said.
I hate you. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
So does anybody
So
go
sorry,
outside?
Yes.
Okay.
On, you go
I
outside?
think Agni's angry enough, and she's like,
Just-
let's just go. Like, she's
Yeah,
got so
we-
much rage.
Everyone's healed. Everyone's done crying. He taps his pipe. He hears about the storm. Walks outside.
Yeah, Cassie won't go too. Yep.
Before we go out, I may be able to do something to help with getting us through the worst of it, maybe.
Okay.
But we're
Roll
gonna
that
have to work together on this. I think I can shape my house of cards to give us some protection if we're able to move it along with us. But it's gonna take some of you stronger ones to be able to work that.
What do you mean? Like, do we have to carry the house, or?
Well, yes, but it's not that heavy. Or I can make it lighter, maybe.
House of
Cards? Yes, and I do like a little flourish with my deck and kind of let them kind of like go around.
He's quite good, actually.
I can make us
We've never seen the house, so I'm like,
I can try.
It's like it's like a tent. Sometimes it's like a blanket. Sometimes it's like a TV.
It's a shelter. Yeah. It can be a shelter, yes. Okay. Let me see what I can come up with. And I just throw the cards out and they start going around everywhere and I start shaping them into what looks like one of those, like, it's not like a Trojan horse, but like when they're carrying the like thing that they're gonna break down the doors with, and it has like some like shelters over top of it.
Yeah.
It's just walls kind of around with some like handholds to kind of carry this thing. Forward.
That's a capped ram. Capped ram medieval.
I make a capped ram.
Good assist. Good assist.
Bell, you make this capped ram, and I assume Scrum, Red, you're in the front holding it. Pyrite, you're probably in the back. And Russ, you're in the back as well. And you guys go out into the storm. And it continues. Oh, go ahead.
Armand's stubborn ass is still outside in front of the cap ramp. Let's try and leave the front so we can see what he can see better.
Turn around and see this? Or is he just
Oh, but he's seen the cards. He's snuggled with Bell under the blanket of cards once. He loves this trick that he has. So he's not like surprised by it at all. He's just more impressed of all the new amalgamations he creates out of it. So, but he wants to be able to see.
What I mean is he gonna see that we're underneath it and come join us, or he's just gonna be persistent and like just take the brunt of the storm?
He's out front for a reason, because he wants to be able to see clearly.
Okay.
He wants to see because he can. Okay, Meta. Here's the new site, Sam. In case there's anything of danger that he needs to be privy to, he can see it very clearly.
Okay.
And a threat.
Okay. So you guys head on out. Armand, you're in the front. The rest of you are kind of covered under this thing that Bell has made. And I couldn't remember the name of it. So, thing.
What is this thing?
And as you walk out, the storm, again, it's getting worse. The hail is, almost a foot in diameter at this point. And then as you're pushing forward, trying to get your bearings, figure out where the center of this storm now is located, suddenly it breaks. The storm is no longer on top of you. And it's clear. But as you look to your left, to your right, you see the storm is still raging on.
We're in the eye of the storm.
Outside.
What do you do?
Do we see like a
Start
I don't
looking
know,
around.
like a fucking?
Can we see
yeah.
what's doing this? Yeah.
You guys begin to look around, look everywhere. You're trying to look through this storm, and suddenly you see it. What appears to be a rainbow streaking across the sky. And as you continue to watch this rainbow and stare at it, you realize this is no rainbow. This is a beast with magnificent wings of multicolors. And it's flying as fast as it can, off to the side of you and away. And then, as you watch it, you see another figure that appears to be 300 feet away from the first one. And it has these massive black wings that shimmer like stars in the night sky. But this looks like no beast. This looks like some kind of humanoid figure. And the first figure's head swivels back, and it looks at the second, and it speeds up, and then it dives into the tree line, and you lose view of the first as the second stops for a moment, looks around, and dives as well.
How far away is this?
About 300 feet.
I'm taking a shot at that's within range, baby. I am taking a shot at the one with the big black wingies.
Out of character, did we bring the rest of the Armand earlier team that was going to go out? We're like, woo, woo. Did they come with us?
Guys. That's up to you guys. Hold on one second.
So you're me.
I would say yes. Yeah, we need all the backup we can get on this.
Can I throw a Bardic Inspiration on Trey? Real quick.
He already has it.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay, never mind. I take it back.
Go ahead, Trey. Take the pot shot.
Bardic only lasts an hour, so my previous one would have been gone.
Alright, can I throw another one on you then?
I mean, sure, that's up to the DM, really.
Yeah, so is it alright, Sam?
Yeah, you can throw another one on.
Right. What is your dice?
1d8.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
That's because of my Bardic Inspiration.
With the Bardic, because I rolled it to make sure I hit, that's a 33 to hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't like the way that Sam's saying that. I think Trey knows what he's attacking.
I know exactly what I'm attacking.
You had my curiosity.
room.
Now you have my attention.
Well said.
You said you're going after the one with black wings, right?
Not the one that looks like a humanoid with wings.
Okay. That's the one with the black wings.
Yep.
Yeah, so the one that we're pretty sure is Phelan. Yeah, that one. And we're using the same crit rules that we normally use.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Wait, would the rest of us know that that's what we believe is Phelan?
That is up to your own interpretations.
Sam, can we get a hint? This is pretty important.
Okay.
Chasing after my family, we're going after it. I don't care if it's Phelan or not.
That's 52 points of damage. I rolled bad.
Right.
No, if you think about it, 36 of it is flat. So, like, yes, no, that was actually, for a crit, that was not well. Yes.
Right. You line up your shot, and through the rain, it's almost impossible for you to see the figure well enough to know if you're going to hit it, especially at the speed that it's diving. But you have practiced, you've worked at this. This is what you do. So you steady yourself, you line up the shot, and you release it just ahead of the creature. And the arrow disappears into the ring. And you see, as the arrow punctures into the creature, it spins around in the air. And it stops, and it looks around as though now it has lost what it was looking for. and it stares off in the direction of all of you.
I'm in danger.
Good.
Well, you pissed it off.
Is it coming?
Did we piss off the right one? That's what I'm more worried about right now.
As you stand there in the eye of the storm, you see Shiver, Mort, and Rose come running up to all of you. And Rose looks at all of you and says, "Are you all right?"
More or less.
Yes.
At the moment, probably not for much longer, though. I did hit him.
You hit him?
That thing over there. He hit that.
Apparently with the black wings.
Yeah, the ones that looks like it stole the wings off of Carnagon, yeah, I hit it. Gee, I wonder who that could have been.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Oh.
No one.
It was that
Stand
or let
here.
it. Is that or let it? Oh, is he still hovering at 300 feet?
He's still
He's
hovering
just
there.
staring at us while we're having this
Yeah.
talk.
So you see, what I did is I took my arrow and I did this and I shoot him again.
Roll it. Roll for it.
Please be the right one. Please be the right one. That's just like... I'm so worried about this right now.
I missed.
Thank God.
The arrow zooms by, and it's on track again to hit him, and you watch as he snatches it out of the air, throws it down, and begins to fly in your direction.
Oh fuck.
You guys might want to move to the right so he only takes me out.
There's this breaking silence. It's my turn. I'm gonna start shooting too.
Yeah, how far
All
away
right,
is he
roll for
now
it.
as he comes closer to us?
I mean, he's working on getting closer to you, but he's still probably 120 feet away.
Oh, that's a perfect range.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was looking for.
Thank you, DM, for this gift.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go after
right.
him.
Armand, please go first.
Oh, he already took a shot, so is 18 good?
Okay.
Or no?
No, 18 does not hit.
Alright, so it lives.
Oh god.
That was an aimed shot, so he actually took extra time to take that shot. So it was by it.
Oh god, I'm afraid.
Is it? I think Red was next. If
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw my lightning bolt at it.
Okay.
yeah.
Roll to hit.
Which, I think it's a D20 if I remember correctly.
Yep, you use a d20 to roll to hit.
19.
Absolutely not.
No. Oh my god.
God.
That's tragic. All right, well I'm done.
My turn.
Shit.
My turn.
Yeah, go ahead, Saria.
All right, I'm gonna hold up my hands. Fire's gonna ignite at them. I'm gonna look at Pyrite and say, "I love you." Here we go. And then she's gonna start casting this shit. Scorching ray at. I don't know why it rolled, but I have to roll plus for that. Because of Elven accuracy. All right, first one's a 25.
That does not hit.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, that will not hit. Okay, I'll just keep rolling very low. That's fine with advantages. Okay.
It's fine, we're okay.
That's okay.
Oh god.
Do we need a nat 20,
Nat 20.
in order to
Nat 20.
Nat 20. For what total?
Not very much. That will be plus 12, 22 fire damage.
Okay.
I cast
You
friends.
see-
No, I'm just kidding.
You see your bolts as he deftly dodges in and out of them, and one of them finally connects with the wings. Does anybody else want to do anything?
You said this thing's humanoid, right?
Humanoid.
Okay, cool. And I'm making the move. Can I cast hold person?
You sure can.
I hate when you say that. You sure can.
You sure can try.
No capes.
I don't think that's hitting. I don't even.
Well, he's got to roll. He's got to roll.
Okay.
But Devin, can you see the message I sent you?
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh.
Is he even still humanoid after all of this is the real question.
That is a real question.
Was he ever really a human? That's the real question.
No, I'm not saying human. I'm saying humanoid.
Well, what they meant, his heart, his soul.
What's your DC?
His technical D&D race.
True. We could ask him when he's dead.
You're right. I will. Or Russ will. Whichever one else is live at the end of this.
Who are you asking, Sam?
You, Froust. What's your spell
16.
save DC? 16?
Yeah. Sir.
He's gonna pass that then.
Yeah, one second.
Why are we talking when I'm playing D&D?
Because he loves you. That's why he loves you.
And you're not paying attention to him.
He doesn't know if I'm paying attention to him or not.
He's
blind.
He can't see.
Put him in your lap.
Oh my god.
You just put him in your lap. There you go. See, now he knows you're paying attention.
Oh,
He knows.
So
now he knows his love.
stressful.
I know. Oh my god.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Well, if it's a new round, I'm gonna take another pot shot. Oh,
Yeah, the new round yet.
So,
We're not, yeah.
I don't have anything that could even go that far.
Just kind of prepare myself. We're incoming.
Yeah. Already in action.
Yeah, for me, when he gets close enough, I think I guess when 40 feet when I could run up to him.
I guess as a bonus action, can I rage?
Yeah, you can rage.
Okay, let's
Nicely
do that.
done. Yeah, get pissed.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for this shit.
Keep punching yourself.
I missed. Can I rage? Pissed off. That I missed.
May I
How does
please
that work?
rage?
3. Okay. I can summon a flump or a pixie.
Easy.
Here's within 5 feet of one creature. I can see within 30 feet of me.
I want a flump. Give it to me.
Dave.
No, you hold me.
You guys unleash what abilities that you have as best as you can as this creature, humanoid, this thing gets closer and closer. And with a massive thud, it lands on the ground in front of you. And you all see that it is Phelan, your guildmaster.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
We're here for our next quest.
Should have gave me that back pay.
Oh shit, that's right.
All right. Phelan says, "Stop, all of you." He takes a deep breath, his hand held up threatening. A swirl of cosmic energy emanates off of him, silvery mist rolling off like an evaporating waterfall. Stop. I never wanted this. Never wanted us to fall to infighting. Never wanted to harm any of you. I had hoped, given time to see the reality of our world, the harm these gods have caused us, you would see my purpose. The need for all of this violence. He looks around, sadness masked over his eyes, tears welling and wetting them. Look around you. Abominations, disaster, tragedy, death, despair. A literal mortal taking the power of their divine beasts. And where are they? A group of mortals disperse tremendous sources of magic into random locations into our world.
The consequences of this yet to be seen. Where are they? Hundreds dead in the last 3 days. Olivenar, Keltia, Dawnrest, Talashan, Dokkan, Double Rock. Where are they? Nowhere. They made us. They set us loose in this playground so they may watch us from afar, delight themselves as their bestial playthings think of novel and new things, fancy themselves the reason for our accomplishments. Do they bear the responsibility for our failures, our genocides, our killing? Of course not. Where are they? They left us. They abandoned us. They left us to monsters who feasted on us for generations. They left us to the genocidal acts of our own kind. They left us to the wrath of their divine beasts. They left us to deal with the failures of their Draushum, the creation of demons, the ravishing of our people, claiming them, owning them, corrupting them, us, to do their will. They, the gods, they left us. They left us to their broken world, their broken systems. They called it good enough. Good enough that they need not interfere, lest it corrupt their higher purposes, their righteousness. See him spit on the ground. We must break these chains. We must shatter their hold on us and be free of their negligence. We need a God who cares, who is willing to do what must be done to protect their people. A God who feels responsible for the plight of all. A Thalantir, willing to take the risk and stand against forces that their people too are too weak to stand against themselves. That's what we stand for. What other choice do we have? Please, don't fight me. Stand with me. Help me endure the tough choices ahead. I do not want to do this alone, but I will if I must. I will do what must be done to achieve true peace on our world, even if that means I must go through you. I will go, buddy.
That was a great pause right there.
God damn it.
No, he agrees.
Even he's terrified. I will go through whoever or whatever stands in my way. If you choose to block me, I will suffer the responsibility of your untimely end and move forward. What do you choose?
It's not what we choose. You choose to walk Deabros alone.
You choose to destroy my family.
Why the Draushum? They're not the gods. They're just pawns. Why are you going after them? They're not the ones that were... And actually, you're wrong. It's worse than not paying attention. They were committing active genocide against the fairies, so I understand your mentality. But killing the Draushum is like stabbing the clerk at a store because the owner's an asshole.
Karnagan was protecting the world from demons. We were already working as one to help him maintain that balance. You solidifying a single point is not out of selflessness. It's out of selfishness.
And why should you, of anybody, try to be this new god?
And speaking of unintended consequences, did you notice how these weird dream monstrosities didn't start showing up in this world until after someone started offing Draushum? Are you really going to start throwing shade at unintended consequences for our actions?
Before you respond. Before you respond to him, Red, you were going to do something.
Red is just going to scream out at Phelan, I will have your head for this tyranny. face us like warriors.
You see his eyes are almost dead. There's no emotion in them other than what he's already expressed. None of your words seem to be reaching him. He looks at you all, glances over at Shiver and at Rose and Mork. There's not even disappointment in his eyes. But they roll back over and they rest on Icarius. And he continues looking around. They stop on Oofs. I see that you...
Trading one yoke for another is not how we need to do this.
I see where you intend to stand.
Oh, I empathize with you. I understand. I want nothing more than to end the gods that were trying to destroy my people. But violence for violence, an eye for an eye, makes the whole world blind, sir. You're not right here.
If
I
you were
don't
only
kill.
targeting the gods.
I don't kill the Draushun because I want to kill them. I kill them and I take what they have so that I can do what I need to do.
And I will have your head.
As he says
Is there...
this,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay. Galen holds out his hand. He looks over at Serial, at Nestor, at Red. He says, hold on.
You
Sorry.
have something I need. I'm so sorry.
And he looks directly at Serial first. And he begins to drain essence from Serial. And you all...
Can Red cast his what's it called? Shit. Just had it. Primal Magic Burst.
You can in a second. You
Okay.
can in a second. And you begin to see as what appears to be a Draushun in spirit form leaving the body of Serial. What is Primal Burst?
So, it's Wild Magic Disjunction. When someone casts a spell within 60 feet of you, as a reaction, you can make a Constitution check to attempt to counter the spell. The DC is of this Constitution check is 10 plus. The spell's level. If you are successful, you take 5 points of force damage per level of the spell that cannot be reduced, and the spell has no effect. Roll on the weapon table, and you'll be the point of origin.
So here's what I'm going to tell you, right?
Okay.
This is technically not a spell.
Okay.
But I like what you're doing, so we're going to roll with it. However,
Yeah,
I'm going to
really
set
bad.
the DC at 20. So you will take 50 points of damage if you succeed. Now you are raging, so I do believe you get advantage on Constitution checks.
Yeah. So I
But
just
you
need
have to get a 20.
So I have to roll a d20, but I have advantage, correct?
And you add your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, we're getting to Sarah. Hold on.
Can I give him Bardic Inspiration?
acting.
To,
You
That is
can give
bad.
him Bardic Inspiration.
Well, I didn't make it.
That ain't gonna do much.
Well, you have advantage, so you get to roll again.
Okay.
So as he's doing that, can Agni throw Scorching Ray at him? Because she's seeing, like, hearing Serial scream, she knows, like, something's going on, so she's like, fuck this, and she starts throwing.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if this is a carousel round, which I guess we'll do it that way.
I don't know that D&D Beyond is doing it as advantage, and it's adding up the 2 d20s.
Oh, you should just
Okay.
roll one. You should just roll one d20.
Yeah,
okay,
just
that's-
roll
because you
one
already
more
rolled
d20.
one.
If you already rolled one.
I did.
Yeah, and then roll your D8 for that. Come on.
I know.
I think he was encouraging you. I don't think he was.
No, I didn't get it. So it wasn't great. Yeah, I rolled a 7 and a 5.
Oh, it's because you're on the other team. That's why I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't make it.
Yeah. So.
It was a good try, though.
Very cereal. I really did want to try. I really did want to help.
Agni, you fire off.
Does what he's doing have a
16, yeah, we're not doing shit.
It does not have a verbal component.
Did you say you missed? You have 3 of them.
Oh, that's
You
right.
get- yeah.
Times. So first one was a 16. The second one was a 19. And then the third one was a 22.
Yep, not gonna do it.
Just bats them all away.
So, as Serial is screaming, and you say you can see the essence is very clearly a very familiar form of a dragon or a Droshra.
Yes.
Okay.
How close is he?
Is this?
He's
I'm pretty
within
close to
30
you.
feet of you guys. Yeah. Go ahead, Armand.
I mean, he's going to shout. I mean, conversation's done. He's going to shout. He cannot be allowed to complete. He is still incomplete, and then also attacks.
Okay.
I don't want to do it this way, but I'm going to. This is a panic mode, not a focus mode. 22 to hit,
Doesn't hit.
and then a 25 to hit.
25 doesn't hit.
Jeez. Okay. So he whiffs off 2 shots, or he deflects block.
Yep.
Yes.
I would like to try something stupid.
Okay. What would you like to try?
I drop my bow and dash directly in front of him.
Okay.
I put my hands out and say, why don't you just go absorb the magic cores instead of the Droshru?
You could at least talk to us about this first. Out of character, obviously.
No, this is good.
No.
I'm gonna say that Phelan bats you away and says, "This isn't an or statement."
Cool, then I hit him with my rapier instead.
Alright, clock him over the head.
As he hits me with his massive hand, I prick his finger. Son of a bitch.
Go ahead and roll for it.
It's not going to work because I can't do a steady aim, but yeah.
You never know. You could get that to natty.
Nope. You already said 25 doesn't hit, so there's no way 21 does.
What does everybody else that has not taken a turn do?
Did I cast Phasma Killer?
Sure.
Phantasmal killer.
Phantasma Killer, thank you. I didn't know how to say that. Thank you for
Prestidigitation.
I didn't
What's
correct you. I
his
was just
save?
excited about the name.
There's twice. There's twice.
What's the save?
160. No, it's good. Obviously, 16.
For which attribute?
Wisdom. Sorry.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. He makes it without having to roll the dice.
Did I say Phasma Killer? I meant I'm gonna hold back and wait till everyone else does something, and I'm gonna come back to the turn.
No. You definitely did the spell.
Or I meant to say bestow curse, which is wisdom save 16. So fuck me. You know what? I'm gonna fail this regardless, because all I apparently have is wisdom.
Vicarious, what do you do?
Something that might be kind of swirly. I'm going to try to incite wrath on Phelan.
He's already.
What's he got to do?
I believe it's a DC 16 wisdom. Right. pass it.
He makes it.
Okay. And nothing happens.
But you're... Oh, go ahead, real fast.
Yes, so which Drashum are still available to it? Do you remember?
Red and
You mean which
Nestor.
people with Drashum energy, or
Yeah,
which
Nestor.
Drashum?
No, which Drashum?
oh,
You guys are aware of Umanairu, and Cassian has mentioned that there are 3 others.
Do I need to make a Arcana or Wisdom or History check to know what they look like?
You would only know what Umanairu looks like.
Yeah, that's the only one you
That
know.
That one's still in play, right?
Yep, that's the one that you likely saw streaking across the sky.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Major Image of Umanairu. Loop around, dive bomb Phelan, and take off.
Okay.
There's a
Read to
save.
me exactly what Major Image does.
Oh, it's a long one. I have to read all the words. So you create an image of an object or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. The image appears at a spot you can see within range and lasts for the duration. Duration is up to 10 minutes with concentration. It seems real, including sounds, smells, temperature, so whatever Umanairu smells is like. I'm assuming cross between barnyard and fresh clover.
How dare you?
They can't deal damage or cause conditions. If you are within range of the illusion, you can take a magic action to cause the image to move to any other spot within range. So there's a range of 120 feet.
Does he get a save to determine if he believes it or not?
Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. For things that can pass through it, a creature that takes a study action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with an successful intelligence check against your spell save DC, which is 17. If the creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image, and its other sensory qualities become faint to the creature.
Okay. Before we do that, I'm going to jump back to Icarius real fast. As you attempt to incite anger in him, you felt that itching before on your head. This time you feel it in your lower back, and then you feel hot, searing pain. And the rest of you see a massive tail explode out of Icarius' backside.
What?
Whoa, right out of the butt.
Like a Drashum tail?
It doesn't quite look like a Drashum tail.
does it look? How would
It's
I put
longer
this?
and skinny.
Out of character,
Like a
like
possum
Will
tail?
from Baldur's Gate?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe demon-like.
Yeah.
We would
Even
know
like-
what demons are like. Probably we don't know of demons. I would imagine.
The one
There's-
who does is.
Yeah.
Raving right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Gosh, who knows?
Back-
There's a tail in his butt.
Back to Oops. As you make this image appear, he sees it. He drops the hold on Serial and turns his attention and begins to try to siphon from the image, but nothing happens. Pyrite.
Well done, Oops.
Run.
That's awesome.
Seeing this moment of opportunity, Pyrite just runs forward, gets in front of Serial. As she helps her, she will cast her shield and other, her warding bond, and immediately try to get her away from Phelan, or at least body block her from Phelan with her pure blade draw.
Okay.
And she's gonna go and try and hit him with pure blade.
Go ahead.
Moment of opportunity. Okay, well that was an 11.
But you have inspiration, don't forget too. So you can reroll if you
Oh.
want to. Just saying.
I will reroll that for sure.
Is Shiver still around us?
21.
I bet
Nope.
crazy, man.
Me, man.
What kind of armor is that? Damn.
AC's like 25. Jesus.
The armor of a Drashum and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Scrum.
I really don't know. I feel like it's a bad idea to be attacking
Yeah.
it.
What would Scrum do? What would Scrum do?
Hug him with your spikes.
Scrum's like, we should go.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we doing this? Is this really a great idea? Yeah, I'm gonna ready attack, but I'm not attacking right now.
Okay. Bell.
I'm in a similar boat here. I'm going to go ahead and do one of my stories.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Tale from Beyond. I rolled 8 on it. So I'm going to cast the Tale of the Phantom. I'm going to kind of direct this at Phelan to try to get him to remember his allies in the Thalantir, telling stories about how they would try to think of which one was the really stealthy one of the group for before
Artane?
Artane.
Yeah.
Was it Artane? Okay.
Yeah.
Telling stories about Artane flitting between the shadows and hiding and all the fights. Just trying to remind him of his friends and his allies that he had before. And then at the same time, I cast this Tale of the Phantom onto Scrum, and she becomes invisible until the end of her next turn, or until you hit a creature with an attack.
Okay. On that note, we're gonna break.
Because we're gonna go a little over.
We're gonna go a little. We're gonna go to 11:30 tonight.
Okay.
So we're gonna break there. Be back in like, if you can, 5 minutes. But if you take a little bit longer, I get it, because I'm gonna try to push.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Hey, Sam.
I'm still here.
Oh.
What's up?
I think I speak for everyone when I say, what the fuck? That's all. That fucking AC is disgusting.
This boss fight feels more like a quick time event.
Yeah.
Since I'm never landing 20.
Totally agree.
Hey guys, did Sam step away so he can't hear this?
No, I'm still here.
I think he did.
I have a plan.
Earmuffs. Earmuffs.
I have a horrible plan, and I know it's a bad plan because some tried it before and they were successful, but the repercussions were bad. But I have a plan.
I did too, but then I changed my mind.
Same.
He's focusing on other people, so I'm gonna steal the orb from him and dash away.
This would be the moment to do it. Yeah.
Hey,
I think
do
that's-
you think the orb would fit in my bubble?
Oh, dude,
Yes.
that would be
Good
actually
actually.
fantastic.
Good actually.
Yeah, it's too bad that it's
Yeah,
full of
let's do
a
it.
polymorph creature.
It's filled with one slug.
Oh, wait.
It's been over an hour. The spell is gonna expire the moment you open it.
He doesn't.
That's great. Wait, that's good. Wait. Give him the slug.
Make him eat it. Make him eat the slug.
Eat the word, nerd.
Flashbang.
Sorry.
No,
Turn into a Hershey kiss.
Pick the slug up out of the hole and throw it at Phelan.
Is it like
Trust me.
Ant-Man when he throws the fucking gas truck and it becomes huge?
Basically.
Trust me, I stopped thinking about that slug a long time ago. It's not a slug no more. He has an AC of 25. I can only imagine what his wisdom save is.
Oh, considering it's definitely higher than 16 because I can't do shit to this dude because of
Yeah,
this. So.
seeing as how he had at least a plus 16 for wisdom saves. Like I have a 17 spell save for polymorph, so he has to roll higher than a 1. So that's kind of useless.
meta specific. Polymorph weaned off when an hour, you said?
We
traveled
for an hour. Yes, we took a short rest. Short rest is an hour.
Oh, you're right. Forgot about that.
So,
Well, still, that's half the plan, though.
but the good thing about it is when that creature dies, it automatically turns to light, and as soon as you open there, time takes back up. But it was, correct me if I'm wrong, was it huge or gargantuan creature? One of the two. The bubble's this big.
Just thinking about that, my bubble has a set, like, square, or I guess...
Yes,
Wait,
it's going to expand and instantly die because the bubble can't contain it, and it can't. It's not like it can shoot out, so it's going to instantly die and turn to light.
So hang on a minute. Hang on, I got another one for you. Ready? How much time has passed in the bubble?
No time passes in the bubble. It freezes as soon as you close it.
So is it still a slug?
No, because let me ask you something. Is Thel still concentrating on a spell that he knows is over in an hour when you think about it?
But time hasn't changed in the bubble, though.
The time, so immediately he releases the spell, it goes in. It's still a slug.
Yes, I know, but he has to be concentrating on the spell.
But the time hasn't ended yet.
Schrodinger's
I understand.
slug at the moment. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a slug or an abomination. It's nothing until the time opens
It's
up.
Schrodinger's slug.
I was about to say that.
Schrodinger's slug.
Yeah. So when the bubble opens back up, time continues. It immediately turns back into the abomination. It can't fit in there, and it shoots out like a, I guess not a meat
That's what I'm
geyser,
saying.
like a light
It's
geyser.
still a slug.
So, okay.
No, it's nothing at the moment because time has not passed at all.
I could try to shrink him, and then we could put him inside your fucking bubble, because I could reduce his size to tiny. Let's throw him in there.
Yeah, that's
The bubble just becomes a fucking murder hole. at that
16
point.
con save. I don't. 16 con save. I mean, Sam said wisdom was high. And so they're like con, maybe?
Okay, so one of us needs to
fucking
insult him
high.
first.
Yeah.
I mean, they made this guy so overpowered that, like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
He's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah.
He's fought off so much stuff.
Don't forget that he also he also absorbed Carnagon and Voltharius.
Yeah,
Part of
Voltharius.
Part of
Not
it.
all
Like,
Well, he's about to.
He's missing 4 more components.
oh my god, I'm one of them. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, good morning.
I'm the final piece to that puzzle.
Don't worry, he has to kill 3 of your friends first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, that's not gonna be hard. We can't even touch him. We're sitting there like this. He's just like, oh, you trying? Are you trying?
What are you? He can touch him.
He's doing the.
I've hit him for 50 damage. The rest of you guys need to start pulling your weight. I'm doing all the heavy lifting here.
I hit him for like 20. I hit him for 20.
Yeah, see? Ariel, Trey, carrying the team on our shoulders, which is really impressive
Like
since
always.
my 7.
Oh man! And you dropped your bow. What? You threw your bow on the ground. The thing that you were hitting him with. All right, this
Literally
guy.
threw it on the ground and sprinted away from it.
Because I was trying to get him. I was just trying to get between him and Sariel.
Oh, I just busted balls. There's no way you did. It was a good intent.
Yep.
But now it's on the ground now.
Russ, I believe I owe you a shot at him as well, don't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Russ said, give me.
I have a question from Master Phalanx. Do his plans include continuing the responsibilities of the Drashu?
Yeah,
Should probably wait for everyone. Yeah, we're not back yet. Exactly. Oh my god. My tummy hurts.
Oh no,
Should have pooped.
Okay. So, Devin, was that the kind of reaction you were expecting? Did I meet your expectations there?
For what?
I was.
Oh.
The serial interaction. Because I was full on ready to fight, and then Pyrite's like, hold up, let me dagger your fucking heart there. And I was like, I can't fight now.
I had no idea. I had no idea what was going to happen. I had no idea. That was all. Yeah.
That's kind of an Ides of March moment where, like, she snapped and then everyone just came and put the daggers in.
They were nice daggers, though. They were like, grow, Agni, grow.
To me, it was more of a reversal. Usually it's Agni who's like, chill, you want a soup? And Pyrite's like, you say something wrong at me? And usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Are we all back?
Bitch, come at me,
I
son.
think
I don't want to
That was character development right there.
Oh, wait on Nikki.
Confirmed.
missing?
Pyrite and Agni are like foils of each other.
Oh boy, yeah. Oh my god, is she our L?
All right, guys. You ready?
Yep. No.
No, dude.
Guys, it's time to run away.
We're gonna come back and we're gonna let Russ take over. So Russ,
That's the fail. Your plans include continuing the responsibilities of Joshua.
Is he even going to be able to like comprehend this if he's like dealing with the distraction? Not the distraction. The
I think that's over.
yeah. As soon as he tried to do something and it didn't work, he knew.
Alright.
So go ahead, Russ.
That's my question, whether he's going to continue the responsibilities.
Once I do what I have to do, I will recreate them.
Create.
Yes.
Wait.
They play a vital role. They may not be the ones that you knew. I will make them better.
That's a little cray.
Just hit him, Russ. He's not listening.
Fucking kill him. Take that stone. Anything. Oh. Oh.
Russ,
I grab cereal.
you know.
Grapple cereal. How can I help you? Grab
Throw her far away.
No, did you not hear him? Oh my
He
god!
said, "How can I help you?"
Wait, what? Hold on.
What? He was the mole the whole time.
He was the
mole. I cried when you died.
Every time?
What?
Every time, everyone.
That is a good start. Now get behind me with her.
No. Wait.
I drag cereal behind.
I'm right there. I'm going to fucking cut your head off. Can I do that? EVP
EVP
activated right now.
What are you doing, Russ?
He's not doing anything. Put her down.
The right thing.
Cut off his head.
Can I do it? Can I like swing at him?
You can
Yeah,
swing
your
at it.
reaction, he moves out of your range. Yeah, he's
I do have a
dragging up.
reaction, so
I'm so conflicted.
I'm not conflicted.
Can Red also make an attempt to cut
Swing at him.
Okay.
Yeah, you can swing
Rust
at
in
him.
half? Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, cut him in half.
Oh my
You can swing
God.
at him.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay,
No,
well,
he betrayed us.
Pyrite's pretty frazzled, so her first one was just a 10. Oh my god.
I think you only get one for your reaction. You only get one for your
Yeah.
reaction.
Yep, you only get
Alright,
one
yeah.
for a reaction.
Is there any way I could use Tactical Mind to like re-roll, or does that not count for attacks?
No, it-
Weren't
it
you
should-
given you were given an inspiration by?
No, she already used it. She used
I
it.
already used it against Phelan.
I'm not sure how that ability works.
No,
Oh,
Tactical-
you could use
Oh.
Liz's inspiration.
Liz, help me!
She chooses you.
Oh,
From the heavens comes Liz.
The true god.
off of the top ropes.
The true
I got
17 to hit.
17, yeah.
That hits.
No, Russ. No.
You're gonna have to roll damage on this one.
11.
Russ.
So Russ, you take 11 points of damage.
Russ also has a reaction now, doesn't he? I don't know if you have anything to use, but
I do. I will.
Russ.
I'm gonna use
Throw
my-
cereal in front.
my-
You can deflect the blow.
Yep.
Deflect blow with cereal.
1d10.
Sorry, I'm
Yep.
No, 13.
So no damage. So Red, go
Can I
ahead and
u-
roll your damage because the 24 hits.
Wait, I was gonna ask if I could use Action Surge, but oh wait.
No, that
No,
not
not
for
on a
reaction.
reaction.
Fuck.
Oh my god, fuck my life. I rolled a 5.
So you take 5 points of damage, Russ.
Clearly, we're conflicted.
Oh my god. Show of hands, who else is defecting? Real quick. Oh god! I knew it! I knew it. I'm telling your mom.
It's like, my only condition is you have to punish Cassian for trying to bang my mom, and then I'll get effect.
Hey, first of all, she hit on me.
Done.
Y'all listened to the Grandmaster up until the final hour, the twilight, until he finally kills off his friend. I'm following to the end.
If his plan involves, if his plan involves harming us, like that's.
Can Icky ask if this is gonna kill our companions? Like absorbing the Drow Shun from them?
I'm not sure. But if it's necessary, I am sorry.
Shoots a look to Icky. Wouldn't you know better?
He's got more powers now. But nah, this ain't it.
It depends on how intertwined Lotharia's selfish energy is with them.
Ref, do something. Where's Shiver, Rose, and Mork right now?
Speaking of Mork, Mork is actually now behind Russ and is like, give cereal here now.
Mork, no.
Bro. No.
Wait, okay,
Oh,
sorry, out of
shit.
character, does he need all three of them in order to complete whatever it is he's trying to complete?
I
don't know.
think you would know. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, okay. So,
then
he's
Mork
gonna
is oh, go ahead.
No, what's Mork doing first?
Mork's gonna swing on Russ 4 times.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry, Russ.
I'm so conflicted. I still like Russ. What is happening?
Give me just a second.
Can I
Mixed emotions.
I hate Aragorn.
Russ, you really looked at me before. You're like, "Hey, man, I missed you, Cassie." And now you're like, "What?"
I still do. He's gonna make it
29
better,
to hit.
I'm dying from
can
it. I'm dying.
can I cast Silvery Barbs?
You're trying to stop
You want
Mork
to stop Mork?
from saving cereal?
From saving cereal?
Oh god, Oops was in on it. Fuck. Pull
Fighting
off
with
his
them-
wings.
Can, but
Pull off his wings.
Fighting amongst ourselves is not going to accomplish anything.
Still
Okay.
got
But
3 of
giving
them.
cereal will
Mark.
accomplish him everything.
alright, Mork's gonna re-roll.
Oh my god, this is like,
14, so he misses with the first swing. But now he's gonna go for the other 3.
Who gets the advantage? Oops.
I could
I'm
use
going
it
to
for
give
something.
the advantage- I'm going to give the advantage to Cereal.
Damn it.
Russ,
I mean, I'm so
he hits with a 25. You take... you take 10 points of damage.
I have that to 5. I don't know.
Yep. He's gonna hit you again with a 24.
Ouch.
He's only gonna do 12 points of damage. Half to 6, and then he's gonna hit you one more time with an 18. He's gonna do 16 points of damage.
jeez.
I'll suffer for you guys.
Did that knock sense into him? Was he like, "Oh no, I'm back now"?
Yeah, right?
No, but I am gonna need a contested strength roll from Russ and Serial. I assume Serial's trying to break free. You're muted.
Yeah, is it my turn or is it just during Russ's turn?
I'm
Or-
just making this happen now.
Oh, if she's trying to get away, she just missed a step.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do that.
She's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Can I cast something real quick if no one else is
Yeah.
going right now?
Go ahead.
Cassian will just be still. It's Russ, right?
Yeah.
I can't fight you, brother. I'm sorry, but I can't let you hurt anyone either. And he will cast Hold Person on Russ.
Okay. What's the save?
It is a. I just had it right fucking here. Sorry. Hold Person, a 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Russ, gotta hit a 16.
Oh, he did. He did.
He did
it.
Yeah.
Can't hold me.
Yeah, no, doesn't
23.
work.
Damn it.
As all this infighting is continuing to happen, you hear Rose above all of you. Stop it now. This is not your fight. He cannot be reasoned with. Apparently, your friend cannot be reasoned with. And all of you need to go now. Shiver, open the portals.
So the second that we hear that, Agni's gonna turn into a warhorse and yell, "Get them on my back!" And just whoever can, like, for the 3 that we care about. Sorry, Red, I think you're too big for me to carry, but for
No.
Serial and Nestor.
Can I cast Enlarge as she does that?
You are now a warhorse big enough to carry everyone. Does that come?
Does she yell
Yeah, I am.
before or after turning into a horse?
I can still speak as a horse.
Oh, okay.
Why can't you just neigh the command?
Get on!
Alright.
Yeah, all
Very
the
serious
answers.
question, guys. Who gets on Agni's back to go through the portals?
Well, I'm hoping Pirate just throws Serial on my back.
Yeah, I missed you
she's
stepped back
there.
to Pyrite.
Brown Shun been
She's on
taken
the horse.
out of Serial?
Not yet.
Okay. We should... Guys,
Yeah.
we should evacuate real quick. Just
Exit
like...
stage
Ah!
left
Yeah,
immediately.
Exit stage left, yeah. I think that we're important pieces to this puzzle, and if we go down, we're all fucked.
Well, apparently I can carry everybody, so just jump on. Let's go.
DM, can I try something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna lift the orb before I run away.
Roll sleight of hand.
At least one of us has a
One
brain.
tray.
Again.
That's a 21.
You managed to get the orb from him.
Oh!
Let's go!
And I
Get on
run
the fucking horseback! Get on the fucking horseback!
Okay, that was my action. Bonus action, I'm gonna run over, grab my bow as a dash, and then hop through a portal. Shoot!
Okay.
Can I try to reach for Cab, actually? Or
You can try, but it's going to be a contested strength to pull him through.
Unless he goes willingly.
Can I use a help action?
Yeah, can we help him?
You can.
I
you
don't
can use
want
the
to
help
leave
action.
Cab. We're conflicted, but it doesn't mean we have to. We don't have to hate each other.
Here's the real question: is he still in fucking mountain stance, even though he is hold person?
He is.
How does that work?
He's not. He passed the hold person.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's in mountain stance, so
Well,
can we even move him?
Can I?
Well, this is more
Can I
like
put him to sleep
Cassian will
before-
look at him. Oh, sorry. I was...
Can I put Can I put Russ to sleep?
You can certainly try.
Well, I was gonna say something real quick before you do that, though.
Okay, go ahead, Cassian.
So, Cassian, I know we don't see eye to eye in this right now, but please come with us. And he'll reach out his hand to help you.
No, you stay. He'll make you stronger. Armand, this is the only way to bring Carnagon back. Think it through.
He's not
And then
going to bring Carnagon back.
I'll jump on Agni's horseback now. Then, if
He's like, all right,
Yeah.
bye.
I choose.
All right, oops.
Yeah, if he's not trying to grab him, I don't do that.
Okay, Scrum, Red.
I'm gonna go through the portal, but I'm not jumping on a horse.
Okay.
Oh, I'm jumping on Agni.
Walking with my own fucking
Not
feet.
happening.
No.
That is not a horse. That is a whale horse. Okay.
Whatever it is, Scrub's not getting on it.
You know,
a
I've never
limo horse.
before.
What?
Oh.
I've never
Red
ridden
has
a horse before. No, because I'm too big.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
so-
now I'm
My first
massive,
time
so now
riding
you
a
can get
horse.
on.
Just hold on, it'll be fine.
All right, guys, Stell.
Grip with
I
your
am-
thighs.
I am not jumping through the portal yet. I am sticking around to fight still because.
Oh my god.
Because of the reasonings behind him killing my family stuff. So I take up a stance beside Rose, and I will help y'all however I can. But he deserves to fail what he is doing for what he has done to my family.
You can help me by getting out of here alive. You are part of a greater plan. Trust me, you will have your chance at him.
Knock him out?
Let's go. I don't hear any of y'all. I look Rose in the eye. And
My internet.
What the hell happened there? Is that everybody?
Was that everybody?
Yeah, I think it happened to everybody.
That was Discord.
That was Discord.
Okay. I was like.
I was like, what is he saying?
Oh.
No, Discord, no.
Now is not the time, Discord.
5,000 MS on right now in fucking Discord for me. I don't know if you guys are.
I look at Rose and I say to her, promise me that he will not take the Storm Mother as well. He cannot take another.
I promise.
I pat her on the shoulder, and I'm going to cast onto Rose heroism.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said pat, I was just imagining you going boop boop on top of her head. Like, good job.
No, I just kind of squeeze her.
Russ. Everybody but Russ has gone through, right?
Yep.
Icky hasn't.
With extreme
Icky hasn't?
hesitation.
Icky, what are you doing?
Icky puts his weapons away and steps back. He's gonna wait to see how this shakes out.
Okay.
Armand tries one more time and reaches out for Cad. Puts his crossbows away and reaches out. Not like this.
Not like this.
Stay.
No, he's trying to get you to come. He's going to destroy everything. He already has.
To make anew.
Okay.
Right.
And for those of you that have gone through the portal, you look back to see what's going on, to see who's coming, to see if all of your companions will join you. And you hear Phelan screaming, "No!" And he begins to run full speed directly at Shiver. And as he gets close, Phelan springs into the air, and with a deftness, he unsheathes his sword, and he comes down with all of his force, and Phelan plunges his sword deep into the neck of Shiver. With a thud, Shiver hits the ground, and the portals around you begin to warble and warp. And it's beginning harder and harder to see what's going on. And as Shiver takes his last breath,
run. Live. It all bends. You all bend. But you will not break. You are everything.
and Shiver's eyes close, and the portal warbles harder and faster. And this is the last opportunity, Icarius Russ, that you would have to run through it. What do you do?
I remain.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, damn it, Icarius.
Traitors!
I love both your characters. Fuck.
Portal snaps close behind you guys. The last thing you saw, two of your companions side by side with Phelan as Shiver died trying to get all of you out. And that is the end of the campaign.
Yeah, that wasn't the worst thing that happened to Shiver, honestly, after all the shit we put him through, so...
I'm honestly convinced Shiver's not dead either, because this is just this timeline version of him. There's other timeline versions of him. He'll come back.
There are billions of them, right? They've said that, but...
I mean,
If that's what you believe.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
it's
end
going to
of
help
the
me sleep at
campaign?
night, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
end of the
on a cliff.
campaign, you guys.
Wait.
The campaign.
Until next week, you mean, right?
No,
I got you.
there is no
No.
next.
No,
No,
it's
that's
done.
it.
Okay.
Wait, I thought this
What?
was just Arc 2. What happened to Arc 3?
Arc 3 is a whole new campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, man.
Like-
Shit.
With new characters?
No.
Those that want to continue on with their current characters may. Some of you
Oh, I
have
see what you're
now
saying.
chosen your side and will have to create new characters. If you want to create a new character, that is also an option that is available to you.
I mean, my character's got an artifact. I'm not going to make a new character. I want to play with the artifact.
Just 5 things.
Dude!
Crazy.
I mean, we have to see how this Agni and Cassian close story plays out, so I'm keeping my character.
I'll probably keep
Yeah.
Cassian.
I was going to say, Cassian was like,
I'm changing,
done,
so...
yeah.
You would just become
Cassian
an
runs away,
NPC.
we never see him again.
I have to go get milk.
I gotta go get lotto tickets. I'll be back.
The rejection of the kids was just too much.
He'll be right back, I swear. He said he'd be right back.
So we're
All right.
ending it inside of Shiver's little alternate dimension, whatever place or whatever. Then.
Oh, we're
Yep.
trapped in the bubble.
Oh god, we are the bubble.
Yeah.
I thought it was
We're all
kind of
gonna
like
suffer.
an out location.
Oh, man.
So who still has their coffee mugs?
Sorry.
I could probably make more. Actually, you guys will learn how to make some.
No, not in the bubble. We're just gonna be hanging around here for a while.
Well,
For
Frost,
those
you have
that
a
have been
pet slug
watching
right
us,
now.
For those that have been
I
watching us,
oh.
thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed what you got to see.
Yeah, some of us will be sticking around after for discussions. I think that's what we had planned for the schedule, but it's also I think we're also running late. So we'll stick around for a little bit if people actually want to talk. I think, or if it's just us in there, then I guess we'll drop.
I think
don't
it's
know.
just
Just
us
us.
right now.
It's just us?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, bye-bye.
I think we're on time, actually.